We good? I'm good. Yeah, yeah. All right. Bro, we need something motivating here, bro. Come on. Need something motivating. Ah, whatever. All right, bud. Stream's beginning, don't worry. Let's go. What is up, guys? Wrestling Premiere is here. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the stream once again. First stream after 1 week. Last week's was a bit weird stream. I was kind of tired last week. I was low-key zoned out. Not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of zoned out because I promised to stream. I was like, let's just do it. It wasn't no Make-A-Wish type. Like I'm just gonna stream. But at the same time, I wasn't feeling it too much. Bro, I want to put on something, but I can't. They don't got motivating stuff on here. You play already 2K? I played yesterday, but let me just say this. Welcome to guys to the stream. Let me give you guys some shout outs. GWA, welcome to the stream. Ahmed Yusuf, It Factor, James Weezer. I'm familiar with both of you from Twitter. Koshan Art, of course, from Twitter. Kavisan, Top Dog, Mantis. Jordan Belize, shout out to you guys. Welcome to the stream. Just chilling here, talk about the next videos going on Twitter. Twitter's kind of a cesspool today. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the timeline. But we're still going on there. Well, let me read the chat. Hi, bud. What up, bro? Just vibing. What up? Hey, Ayad Ali. Damn. A lot of you guys, I remember you guys from a long ass time ago. You guys still watch the channel. As a 6'5", 250-pound prison inmate looking for a bottom bunkmate, I'm watching this live stream premiere. I'm underage. How about that? Hi, can you sing Kokomo? Would you ever do a crossover with another wrestling YouTuber? And are you excited for Jurassic Report? What's Kokomo? What are you singing anyways? That's a clip song. Pusha T clips for Dakota. I just saw that, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get hyped, bro. We're here to put on a show. Raw's gonna start later. I'm not gonna stream till that time, obviously, because I got some other stuff to do. But let me tell you guys. One of the reasons I streamed was because my mind ran through a wall. Like, boom. If you're like, why? So, one of the videos I'm making, I'm trying to get it right, but I ran to like a wall like this. And I have to think. Usually when I run to a wall with videos, I play a game or just walk outside or something. Right now we're going to stream. I'm going to figure it out, obviously. Don't worry. The video's going to come. But we just got to get past that part of it. Kokomo was a song by the Beach Boys. I learn something every day. 3 a.m. streams are crazy. They are, bro. It's just, I wish I had like a different place. I'd be louder as hell. Even if I'm tired, bro, I'll act like I'm on freaking cocaine. I'm a wrestler of the 80s. My name's Don Morocco, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan combined. Minus the racism, of course. Did you see that GCW Hammerstein show? I saw it on Twitter. It was crazy. That TNA belt got destroyed. People are going crazy. Stuff's wild, but don't worry. We're going to go on tour today. Don't worry. Just want to mention that. If you guys want to share any videos we could watch during the stream, feel free. We'll do that. No problem. Was just about to peep that Rumble 2012, John. I'll go watch it, bro. Go contribute to the channel. Go. Ready for trailer tomorrow? You like chain wrestling? Bro, I played 2K24 yesterday because we're still gonna... I feel embarrassed to say it low-key. We still gotta make that review. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of wrong if we don't finish the review of 2K24. Hey, Wrestling Premier Kadari Finley, shout out to you. You like chain wrestling? Yeah, of course. Chain wrestling is good. Who's your league team? Favorite team or just league team? Uh, Logan Paul tonight on Raw. Ugh. Bro, he's here to stay, bro. You gotta understand something. If Mussolini was a draw, they'd bring him in too, bro. He's not like that. Logan Paul does scam, but he's not like that, of course. I just want to mention that. Wrestling Premiere, I swear Roman did say he's showing up tonight on the premiere of Netflix. Is he actually showing up tonight? Probably. Actually, no. They're just gonna air some pre-tape for the 2K25. Minus Barca, what's your favorite club team? Borussia Dortmund. That's my favorite team. The thing is, where I'm from, you kind of have to choose between Barca or Madrid, so you got to have a dog in the fight. Mine is Barca, you know? Do you think the Galacticos is a failure? Yes. They won 1 Champions League, and R9 never got to win a damn trophy with them. The UCL. Hey, Wrestling Mirror. But yeah, we're here. We got stream. We're going to go crazy. Once again, you want to share a video? Feel free. We just might watch it. If it's a good one, you know? Royal Rumble predictions and surprises. As for surprises, I kind of hope they do Chris Masters. I'm not going to lie. I want to see the masterpiece. Like, we got him. I don't want to see... We want to see the masterpiece in Carlito Reunite or some nonsense like that. Jordan Grace has signed with WWE. I mean, it was clear ever since she took the L to Tessa Blanchard. Like, last week was crazy. They got the GCW show, TNA. There's a lot of talk from the other companies. Can you sing Shawn Michaels' theme song, and who's your favorite YouTuber? Nah. Just watch your Rumble 2012 review. Man, that was a Rumble Borefest, huh? Yeah, bro. I was just making fun of it half of the time. I just didn't want to be too rude with it, but it was just strange. The Rumble wasn't boring because it's a Royal Rumble, but it was like, it was just whatever. I watched that. I didn't even mention it in the video, but I watched that Rumble like 4 years ago, and I fell asleep. They're like, why'd you watch it? I just decided to watch it. Bro, I would genuinely kill for you to make football content. I didn't know you knew ball like that other than slight references in your video. Come on, bro. I've been watching football for years, bro. The thing is, like, I wish I could, but every time I deviate away from this channel, it falls. We're on a good streak right now. It's going very good. YouTube decided to promote me again. I don't know why. I didn't really change much. Just make longer videos. And they're promoting me like, oh, my best friend, my amigo, once again. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah, you'll see me upload a lot on Wrestling Premiere. The next video, I'm gonna tell you guys what the next video is. The next video is the part-timer era. There we go. The part-timer era is the next video. You're like, what do you mean by that? The part-timer era is talking about the positives and the negatives of the guys like Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, all of them in that era. It was either that or, spoiler alert, this is a video I was going to make. I don't want to talk about it, but we're gonna. Wrestling's Worst Timelines. That was the other video. Mods asleep. I just gave you guys the mods just for the sake of it. We don't even got much to moderate here. But like I said, part-timer era is the next video. We're writing it now, and I just walked into, I just hit a wall. You know, I'm trying to think of how to get out of it, and we're going to get it. You know, today I'm going to finish the script, get the stills, upload all that. We'll upload it in 2 days, hopefully. But as for Wrestling's Worst Timelines, you guys remember a video I made like 3 years ago called The Butterfly Effect? So that video is the opposite. This video is about worst things that almost happened and how they would have affected the industry. For example, Stone Cold Steve Austin, if he took the pile driver, Owen Hart, SummerSlam 97, and he actually had to be sidelined or retire, how would it affect the whole industry in itself? Talk about that. Chris Benoit, what if he bought that damn flight ticket? What would have happened? I think that would have killed the industry. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's the video I'm gonna make after this one. Alright, enough of the yapping, but let me talk to you guys. Let me read the chat. Cody gonna come out and Roman will show up for the stare down. You're talking about today? Probably. Who knows? When I win the Royal Rumble, we might have a rematch or something like that. Juventus should have won the Champions League in 97-98 against Real Madrid. Bro, they lost against Real Madrid, who placed 4th in the league that year. That Real Madrid wasn't even that good, and they lost. Juve was cursed, though. Them and Benfica are the most cursed teams in Europe. Like last week, Benfica lost to Barca. That was funny. When you do your reviews, do you ever have people over to watch it with you? No. The people I don't watch wrestling, bro. It's just, you know. Didn't help that Sheamus not main event. The match was 18 seconds long, too. The thing with that Royal Rumble, Chris Jericho should have won it. I said it in that video, and it's common knowledge. It's like saying 1 + 1 is 2. It's obvious. But they didn't want to do it. I don't even know why. But if everyone suddenly predicted Roman Reigns would win, they would go for it, obviously. That's no problem, because they actually won it. I just never understood why Chris Jericho didn't win it. I know why Sheamus pushed all of that, but it would have been better search for him, the guy that's going after the bigger title, to win. It is what it is. Such is life. 2010 Rumble, underrated. I recommend reviewing it. I made an old-ass review about it. Can you make a video about Zach Gowen? Of course, in the future. What if Dudley Boyz never left WWE in 2005? If Dudley Boyz didn't leave, there would be a good tag team there. They'd stay, but I don't think much changes with the tag team division. Do you remember when Chris Kanyon got beat up by Undertaker? Can you make a video about that? The problem with that is it can't be a video. It could be a topic in the video, but it can't be a video because it's kind of tough to promote that as a video. What's the greatest match of all time? I don't know. It could be anything you want. Well, not anything you want, because some people are going to freaking say some nonsense, but the usual matches they mention is one of those. You watched Kurt Angle interview. I read about it. He was talking about Perk Angle and he didn't like it. Prayers for Dakota Kai. We're going to check that. I'm going to read it. Greco, Roman Reigns? Roman? What if Jeff Hardy didn't get cut in 2003? I think if Jeff Hardy was actually healthy back then, he would have gotten pushed earlier. It's just, they wanted to push him, but they didn't trust him. Wrestling Mirror, I heard Jericho said Sheamus should win the Rumble to Vince. I disagree with what Jericho did. Did he? Because I read his book like 6 years ago. I don't remember that. I remember him getting mad about the Fandango match. I don't remember that. What are your top 5 Hell in a Cell matches during the Ruthless Aggression era? Okay, let's see. I don't even think there was 5 matches in the Ruthless. Let me see. Have you ever made a TNA video? Yeah. I make a couple of TNA videos every once in a while. You could check the playlist on the channel. There's like 10 TNA videos, I think. I don't remember. Go check it. Good to see you, man. Shout out to you, Sammy. Welcome to the stream. Moderator Sammy, by the way. What was I I'm kind of glad you didn't review the recent Saturday Night's main event because it has some great matches, but it's a glorified house show. I didn't bother. I knew it. I just decided, I'm gonna play something. That's what I did. I was looking at the shows like, don't make me regret not watching it. And then I ended up reading it to mid-show, and I'm like, yeah. Because if Gunther had another challenger, I probably would have made it. I probably would have watched it. It's just Jey Uso's not threatening. Top 5 Hell in a Cell matches. Let's see. We got O2. We got O2 Triple H. Rick Flair, Chris Jericho. We got Brock. Okay, let me give you my top 5. Number 1, Triple H versus Batista, Vengeance 05. Number 2, let me give you number 2. Number 2 is easily the Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker match. Number 3, Batista versus Undertaker Survivor Series. Number 4, Randy Orton versus Undertaker. Damn, all these include the Undertaker. And number 5, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Those are the 5. What if Dolph Ziggler never got a concussion during his world title reign in 2013? What if Trish didn't retire in 2000? Oh, you guys want Butterfly Effect Part 2? Because that's not this video. We could make a part 2 of that. I'll just, you guys gave me good topics here. Mayweather should have stayed in Raw in 2005. Bro, this guy got his girl taken away from him, released, comes back, gets his ass beat, and gets shipped to SmackDown. What are your rating? Someone asked about top 5 Ruthless Aggression era Hell in a Cell matches. We did it there. But I need to finish that 2K24 video. It's kind of embarrassing we didn't finish it. Top 5 Undertaker WrestleMania matches. I'm not gonna lie, half of them are gonna be from the later year. Well, actually, all of them. Alright. Okay, let's see. Okay. Undertaker versus Randy Orton, number 5. Number 4. Damn, this is tough. This is actually tough. Number 4. Undertaker versus, wait, but that's a good list? It is. Well, I hope it is. Number 4. Damn, this is tough. This is actually tough, bro. You gave me top 5 Undertaker matches. It's actually tough. It's hard. Let's see. I put Randy Orton and Undertaker at number 5. I don't think I should put it in there. I think it should be out of the list, but we'll keep it in there. Number 4, Undertaker versus... Yeah. Undertaker versus CM Punk WrestleMania 29. Let's go. Number 3, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels 2, WrestleMania 26. Number 2, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. No. Undertaker versus Triple H, WrestleMania 28. And number 1, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. Yeah, that's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's very tough. Mr. Perfect versus Kurt Angle should have happened in 2002. Bro, Mr. Perfect got robbed, bro. They kicked him out of there because damage control. Like, I hate that stuff, bro. When it comes to this corporate stuff, this nonsense, someone's always got to take the fall, and it's never the person high up because they don't make the money. They're not the draw. We always see that. Him and Scott Hall paid the price, although Scott Hall was cooked the moment he signed. What are your top 5 favorite Royal Rumbles in your opinion that you enjoyed? Okay, this one's easy because it's my opinion. All right. Wait. Okay. 2001 Royal Rumble. 2005 Royal Rumble. 2007, of course, bro. 2007 has to be in there. Simply. Easy. Simple as that. 2007. Now, this is the problem. We got 2 left. That's the problem. We got 2 left. Royal Rumble 2010 Loki. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. 2010 is a favorite of mine. And number 5, 2018. Why not? We need a modern Rumble in there. But 18 was very fun. I watched it when it happened the day after. And I remember that show was weird because I was like, what the hell? The men's Rumble was main eventing? Then I forgot. The first women's Royal Rumble was going to be an event. So that makes sense. But that 18 Royal Rumble was so good because you got a lot of variety. You got the past, the present, and of course the future. Even 2020. Yeah, 2020 is so good. You should play TEW if you have never played. I will. I will play in the near future. So, we got a couple of games we have to make videos on. Such as SVR 07. I did think about pairing all the Attitude Era games into one video, because apparently Attitude Era videos don't do well for me. The longer they are, the better chance they have of getting pushed by the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to decide to play Warzone, Attitude, SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2, SmackDown Just Bring It, all of those in one video and make it like an hour long. Because that's what YouTube likes. 2000 Rumble number 1, that's your favorite. The Rumbles were great back in the 2000s. The Royal Rumble's so easy to book. You just need star power. That's all you need. 2020 Rumble. Yeah. 2020 was so good. You guys remember that? Great day. Good memories of that day. Well, kind of. Because I watched it the day after, but the day before Kobe died. Weird. But it was a very good week for me because it was the first time I ever got paid from YouTube. I was at a bar 2 weeks ago and they played Basic Thugonomics. What bar you in? I am a TW modder. I make alternate history mods. Nice. What kind of alternate history? Is it in like actual WCW, ECW, WWF type stuff? I played Warzone on N64, my cousin, back in the day. When I was younger, we had Attitude and WrestleMania 2000. Those were the 2 games we had. I remember WrestleMania 2000 more, but I didn't know how to play it. I was too young. Most stacked, Rumble 92, of course. Rumble 91, 92, those 2 are very stacked. 92 a little more because Ric Flair. My tip creamy right now, bro. Get the. What are you doing, bro? They should get you, bro. If you keep on going like this, bro, you're gonna catch an incident just like the Goonerville guy. So you gotta be careful. What's up, WP? I'm gonna be at Raw tonight for a Raw that I have room to shout you out my TV on my poster next time. It's all good. What about SummerSlam 2006? I didn't really like it that much. What do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles? The guys that commit witchcraft on the weekly basis, the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why, bro. That Pat Mahomes, he just got something in him. You check the scoreboard, Bills are winning, they got this thing, like they're working hard. Then boom. Every single time, bro. That team, they just know how to close out a game. I don't know how they do it. Sometimes they get hell. Sometimes some calls go in their way. Sometimes they do some crazy ass trickery. It's insane. What's up, WP? Welcome to the stream, Slick. Rumbles are hard to fuck up. Just throw guys, people we want to see in there and have a winner. People want. I don't know how WWE messes it up sometimes. Yeah, bro. They just like the entrances. They come in. They hype it up. They get their moment to shine for 1 minute. Next guy. It's so easy. I don't know, bro. Maybe it is stressful for them in the back. I don't think so, though, because it feels simple. I have one called Never Ending Monday Night Wars where WCW does not stumble and WWE still catches fire. Of course. WCW was low-key cursed in the later years. What WCW was going to make? I was going to make a WCW recently, but... Oh, wait. Breakout Star 04. Randy Orton, John Cena. Kansas City Chiefs getting on my damn nerves. Yeah, bro. Who do you think is going to win the Rumbles this year? Charlotte and CM Punk. Well, actually, CM Punk almost doesn't make sense, bro. Like, if he wins, he has to challenge someone. So, no. John Cena, yeah. John Cena and Charlotte. Charlotte Flair is going to challenge Tiffany Stratton by the looks of it. Obvious choice, especially if you want to make a star, but we'll see. That might be one of the most stacked Rumbles I've seen since watching post SummerSlam 13. Don't know who's winning, but I'm pulling for Punk and Drew's my wild card. How about that Maven guy had potential? I'm not gonna lie, Maven should have won a title. I thought it was I wrote it a long time ago. I was writing a list of hot takes. Long ass time ago, like 4 years ago. I don't got the list, unfortunately. But one of the hot takes I had was Maven should have been an Intercontinental Champion. IRL WCW was getting better in 2001, but it was too little too late. Of course. Indeed. And that's the thing with WCW. And that's the thing with life, bro. You could throw... When it goes bad, it's hard to get yourself out of a hole. Every time. Like, no matter what they did at that time with the guys they had, they weren't going to do anything. What's the SVR game you played the least? Oh, easy. 09. I played 09 a lot, but compared to the others, not as much. Maven did... Yeah, I know, he won the Hardcore Championship like 2 times. I forgot to mention that. You know, when he stole the title from Christian and all that. Nah, I was talking about like the IC title. I know it sounds kind of crazy for the era of the IC title, but still. Let me see if this... I made a video on him like 4 years ago if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, this app might be cooked. Why is Finn Balor posing like that? Breakout Star 02. Brock Lesnar, easy. Charlotte might come back with the same gimmick. I hope not, bro. Please. Not allow her to come back with the same gimmick, bro. I just don't want it. In my opinion, Sami Zayn and Io Sky. We'll see. Rumbles this Saturday. Yeah. I don't even know why it's in February. Strange. We got a Royal Rumble in damn February. What's next? WrestleMania in June? I'm so nervous about 2K25, man. And I just hope it does good. They got a base. They got a right base. They just got to build it. Breakout 06, low-key Mr. Kennedy. Welcome, Andrew, to the stream. It's good, Premiere. It's all good here. We're going to go on Twitter in a moment. Just wait up. I'm just yapping with you guys for a moment, and then we'll go on. Okay, what was I talking about? Like I said about 2K25, they have a decent base. All they got to do is follow up on it. It's just, the thing is, I don't play games as much as I did in the past, so I don't know if I'll even enjoy it, even if it was great. Thoughts on Saturday night's main event? Mid. I didn't watch it. It's super early, but any high hopes for Money in the Bank this year? I don't have high hopes for Money in the Bank, to be honest. It's just, every time someone cashes in, it doesn't hit the same as it used to. Not wrestling raid, but do you like Mountain Dew? Yeah. I don't drink it at the moment, but I do like it. Random ass question, though. Mountain Dew, bro. Why is it always when Shinsuke Nakamura wins a mid-card title and wrestles some matches and just disappears? Because he got aura like that, that's why. Shinsuke Nakamura does whatever he wants. Even stranger WrestleMania on 420 this year. Facts. The thing is, bro, they don't care. How's WrestleMania on 420? Just think about it now. It's so confusing. It's in late April, yeah. Best Ruthless Aggression era year. I'm biased towards 2005, so there's that. Watch the Royal Rumble 2012 video, and Jericho should have won. Facts. I'm not actually excited to see Charlotte Flair return. I'm just kind of fine. Me too, to be honest. I had to give him the title. Should have been Mel winning the title. Mao and Dune watching wrestling go so naturally together for me. Nice. Bigger star to see or John Cena easily, bro. Come on. That's like asking 1 + 1. We know the answer. RVD has to show up. Oh, if it's in Vegas. You mean? I mean, I heard he lives there because I watched an interview of his. It used to be early April, yeah? Or they got Royal Rumble in February. That's more ridiculous. It feels like Aleister Black is going to return at the Royal Rumble. I don't think he is. I think he's still under contract. He's still all elite. Bro, AEW's got some weird-ass problems. Ricky Starks wants to leave. They don't want to release. Oh, that's my video. Ricky Stark wants to leave and they don't want to release him. Some other stuff. Should be the host of WrestleMania 41. No, Ryback, because he's from Las Vegas. They should bring Ryback as the host of WrestleMania 41. Matt Riddle return confirmed. Imagine. Blaze up. They're going to bring Snoop Dogg, Matt Riddle, RVD for the main event. Okay, what's with WWE and the dates? Are they slowly moving all the pay-per-views to the end of the month again? I don't know. I think they look at stadiums and schedules and they just go with that. The thing is, bro, one thing I want to mention is that they're thinking too highly of themselves at the moment. I heard they charged a lot for the WrestleMania tickets. They're charging ridiculous prices for nosebleeds, like $700, and you're in the nosebleeds. I heard that. I don't know if that's true, but I thought it's ridiculous. You think lots of superstars didn't get hurt in 2007, that it would have been better than 2005? Raw was actually not bad because they had John Cena, Randy Orton, HBK, and Edge carry it. I don't know if it would have been better, to be honest. Which players in your backyard jersey? Benzema, Mbappe, Griezmann. This is Mbappe, number 10, yeah. I got another Mbappe Friends jersey, but I got a very ugly looking Benzema jersey because I bought it for $5. And Griezmann jersey of Atletico. One thing that pisses me off is that Carmelo Hayes is being booked like a punching bag due to the losses. It's ridiculous. Of course, bro. Also, I heard that AEW has him signed and he wants to wrestle me on TV, but they legit not booking him at all, which is stupid. Very strange stuff, bro. 700 for nosebleeds, insane. I don't know. It's just, bro, everything now, they're raising the... This is what's funny. No one ever mentions this, but let's talk about it. Whenever WWE talks about largest gate in history, they're talking because of inflation. The shows in the Attitude Era sold out a lot as well. They made a lot of money. It's just WWE knows how to monetize better now, you know? If the Commanders get a new stadium, they should bring WrestleMania to DC. Could make a cool Washington, DC themed set. Batista's the host. Batista's the host. Jordan Poole in a match. Let's go. Big Bill is a ridiculous name. Can we get an NWO 1996 to 1997 video? If we do NWO, to be honest with you, we should do it. That's what I want to do. I want to do a Wolfpack video. I'll see about NWO. It's just like, if we do, we got to make it super long. What was Prime Zidane? Juventus or Real Madrid? Juve. It's just Real Madrid one is remembered more. Plus, he got them the 9th trophy, the one they lived off of for 10 years. So that's why it's remembered more. Remember that feuding interview between Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins? I remember that. That one was good. Me and Ace was going to go to WrestleMania, but the ticket prices got seen Devon when he has a seizure. The crowd cheers for that. How is that a good thing? It will increase the ticket sales. We will suck their dicks. That's what they be talking about, bro. They always glaze. Bro. Yeah, you're paying that money, dummy. Dumbo. I'm not going to a show for $700, bro. This is not freaking, like, they're doing too much. You know? And not only that, they're making shows 2 nights. Like, just wait for a moment, bro. Just wait. They're going to make a 2-night Raw. You'll see. They'll make a 2-night Raw and everyone's going to turn on them. Nah, I don't really like the 2-night thing. It works for WrestleMania because it's the biggest show. And you kind of have to have everybody on there low-key because, you know, people got to get paid. But SummerSlam, I'm not interested in that. It's like 2 nights for SummerSlam. Last year, Solo Sikoa main evented. How are we going to do a 2-night event with Solo Sikoa main eventing? Thoughts on EDP? Well, I was actually here to get a cupcake, Bro, I used to watch EDP a lot. Him, Flight, Illuminati. EDP, though, the thing was with EDP, I heard a rumor about that, and I was like, what? I remember, like, 5 months before, I heard a rumor about EDP. He's talking to underage people. I'm like, what? So that zoned me out, because I wasn't watching him at the time anyways. Then 5 months later, I'm making a video about Mark Henry. Who do they catch? They catch EDP. Facts, I think if you were to adjust Attitude Era numbers to today, it wouldn't be close. They wouldn't, bro. They sold a Raw in the Georgia Dome. They sold a Raw in Toronto Sky Dome. And this was just random-ass Raw episodes. They weren't hyped. Like, the Georgia Dome one was crazy. They just sold it like that. Boom. Roxanne Perez would be perfect for Raw. I'd prefer for her to be on SmackDown, not gonna lie. You're paying that money, dummy, that took me out. LMFAO, you're right, though. Yeah, bro. They're making fun of you, bro. Nick Khan's pockets are freaking... Bro, his pockets are thicker than a... Bro. I don't think a lot of people understand how thick Nick Khan's pockets are, bro. It's insane. He's making money. They're raising the ticket prices and making people glaze them. WWE's on fire. Well, WWE's not going to be on fire in 5 years from now. You'll see. If WWE's like boom period, which they call it right now, low-key kind of is. It's not as big as they're making it out to be. If it does end, just know it's because of their egos. That's all I'm going to say. Thoughts on DDP versus Macho Man? Great match. I actually watched that one. They had 2 matches, right? I'm talking about the 97 ones, right? That was a great feud. It actually gave DDP a lot of legitimacy, so that was nice. But anything else, now I'm good unless they make Night of Champions 2 nights for Raw and then for SmackDown. The crowd glazing is wild. Like, think for a second they're increasing the ticket prices. Yeah. Thoughts on Ramon Saudi in 2026? It was not happening. The thing is, bro, they go where anyone pays them. I kind of feel like the big events, I'm not gonna lie, they should be in like certain areas of the country. But they'll put a WrestleMania in Wyoming if they pay them, bro. I'm telling you. Who remembers when Triple H pedigreed Lundgren? Of course. Everyone got mad at that. If a 2-night Rumble happens in Saudi next year, I feel bad for the women, especially if they have either night 1 or night 2. They're having night 1, bro. They ain't having no night 2. I want to think you knew Illuminati stuff. Come on, bro. We're well versed in that area. That's tough. Huh? I went to a Raw show in 2000. You went during the prime. That was nice. Bro, I want to know your thoughts on the DJ Academics, LeBron James, and Drake situation. What situation exactly? Didn't Drake say something about LeBron? He accused him of cheating on his wife or something? It's just Drake. He does too much. You know what I mean? I remember like 2 years ago, his reputation felt like untouchable. He felt bulletproof. But then everything changed now. It's just weird. Like, he's not obviously going to be irrelevant. He's still big, but he's not as big as he was a year ago. It's weird. Are you doing predictions for the Royal Rumble? Charlotte Flair, my prediction, and John Cena. The thing is, I would prefer like Io Sky to win, but I don't see at the moment. I thought she would. What do you think will be a breakout this year? No one this year. I don't know, actually. 2028 is slated to be the final year. Won't be shocked if that's when we get Saudi Mania. Imagine. Saudi Arabia. Saudi. We got WrestleMania there. I think it's going to happen in the future. I'm not going to lie. Just brace yourself. The thing is, I personally think WrestleMania should be in a certain area. Like, great location. I heard they want it in Indianapolis. No offense to Indianapolis. But when I hear WrestleMania, I hear New York, Miami, Los Angeles, stuff like that. DJ Eck is exposed for saying Beyond Weird. Yeah, I saw that. That kid Noor. Yeah, I don't even know why I was talking to him like that. He's like, you're talking about that situation. I don't know what's wrong with Eck, bro. He's doing too much. I don't even get why I heard about some of the stuff. He's talking in detail to him. He's like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, what are you doing? I actually didn't think Academics is that dumb. I thought he's smarter than that. Scott Steiner and Jesse Ventura beefing right now is crazy. Is that even real? They're just trolling each other. Thoughts on Jacob Fatu's promos recently? He's been cooking. Facts. Bro, when you think about it, Solo Sikoa's cooked. how is he gonna be? How is he supposed to fall in line behind Jacob Fatu? Like the others, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, they could fall it behind him. You know, they could be behind him as bloodline. But Solo, he was supposed to be the leader initially. Like, how does that work? How you doing? He literally glazes Drake 24/7. Not surprised, of course, bro. Drake and Ek are two peas in a pod. I just don't get how he's that dumb that he's talking to that kid, bro. He's talking to him about some stuff like, you did this, huh? You looking to do this? And he's talking about a certain guy, a streamer. He's telling him, like, what do you think about his sister? It's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Unpopular opinion, I like WWE Saudi thing because their fans deserve it too, worldwide company. They're not doing it for that. They're doing it for money. Whenever they say, like, stuff like that, it's for money. You know? Triple H should bring back Armageddon and make it 2 nights, too. Just in case. He's going to come in. He's going to promote it like this. Look. Triple H is going to come in. Just in case you heard, Armageddon is back. Because it's the end of the world. It's going to be 2 nights. He's going to hype it up like that. And then one of the main events is going to be Solo Sikoa versus Tonga Loa. They posted that Steiner and Triple H Rumble match. Yeah. What wrestlers piss you off the most? I can't think at the moment. If you told me this like later, I would have answered. Money talks, I support it. Pitbull should host WrestleMania. It's in Miami. Dale. I actually don't get why WrestleMania didn't return to Miami after 28. It's just weird to me. I would literally go, bro. I went to Miami like a year ago. I'm still glazing that damn place. Everything's like close. It's small. Like, yeah, it's full and a bunch of tourists. I'm one of them. I love that city. Brickell. Miami Beach. South Beach. Sami Zayn should win next year, Royal Rumble, especially if it would be in Saudi Arabia, which would be a perfect place for him to win it. We'll see how things go last year. What the hell did I just say, bro? We'll see how things go next year. It sounds like a freaking Psycho Sid mistake. Best indie wrestlers to come to WWE. It's always the same ones. CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, AJ Styles, who low-key is... I consider him more of TNA, so... I don't consider him indie, even though he was like indie... He was an indie wrestler throughout the years. I think I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. Just wait up. Saudi crowds are not lively. They're not. That's the thing, bro. Not every place is gonna be lively. What do you think of WWE and TNA partnership? I think they're doing it for certain reasons. Like, it's nice to, like, pair and do some collaborations, but I think there's other reasons for it. You know what I mean? Bro. Why do I got so much of this stuff on Twitter, bro? I don't even see any wrestling on here. Give me a moment. We're going to go on it right now. Me and Cody Rhodes in the same city. Nice. Ray got started 23. I can't even think right now. Damian Priest. Is this stream for Raw? No. I'm not going to stay that long. I gotta... Like, I would stay, but we got a video to make. And that's what's more important. We grow the channel. We can do whatever we want then. That's the thing, bro. We grow the channel to much higher levels. I can do whatever the hell I want. If I can stream for 12 hours, my God, we will. Triple H Reign of Terror, Super Cena. Super Cena. Yo, it's good. Been watching since the vids were getting like 1.5k views. I'm glad I caught a stream to say I love to see the growth. Shout out to you. You were here that early. Like, I remember a lot of you guys, but it's just funny when it's just funny hearing it. I just can't wait for WWE 2K featuring TNA like SVR 08 featuring ECW. Rosemary, you ever think about doing an Alexa Bliss video about her title reign? I think it could be a career video instead. Do you think Kenny Omega will ever go to WWE for at least a huge match against Rollins or Reigns? Depends on how bad AEW gets, to be honest. I low-key want him to do it just for once. You know, it's not even like a whole run. Just come and do that match, that's all. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool to be that one guy that never wrestled in WWE, but a lot of the greats and a lot of the guys that were considered the best went through there. There's some that didn't. There's not many. But it's always a good thing to cross that off your checklist, a WrestleMania match. Because WrestleMania got too much aura, bro. It just does. Yeah, WrestleMania got too much aura. I've been watching for a minute too. I just don't be in the streams like that. Yeah, nice. I don't want to see Kenny job to Rowan, but I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns. It's not that. It's like, I don't care if he jobbers or not. People are going to complain anyways. And then the people that never liked him in the first place are going to say they liked him now because he's in WWE. Nonsense. I don't like Roman Reigns either. I see a lot of you guys don't like Roman Reigns. Alright, let's see this. Let's go. This stuff's too much, bro. Seeing too much political stuff on here. Let me adjust this. Wait up. Explore page. So I found out, I didn't even notice this. If we want to find wrestling stuff, we just click the wrestling button. Huh? Alright, let's go. Welcome, guys, to Twitter once again. W sure Ale Leblo. Yeah, I can't use the display capture, to be honest. We gotta use the other one. Alright. So, there's been a lot of drama on Twitter recently. If you're like, why? Well, some stuff, I'd say. Do a tier list. You guys got a good one. Okay. Did you see Jordynne Grace sign with WWE? Yeah, I read about that. All we gotta do is press the wrestling button. There we go. Because Twitter today is messed up. I'll show you guys. It's kind of cooked today. We got a lot of strange political dealings here. It happens in the daytime usually, but at night it's mostly wrestling. So this is the one thing they revealed. Undertaker, the Dead Man Rises. There we go. Why are we doing this? I don't know. Undertaker had something for SVR 2011, 2K14, 2K22. Honestly, I know he does glaze himself a lot. We should have gotten a Triple H special edition. I'm not gonna lie. Triple H Time to Play the Game. That should have been the cover. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But the cover does look good, though. We're not gonna lie to ourselves. The cover does look good. 97 HBK was wild then. Damn, it's loud. What the heck? Bro, well, this guy's a devil, bro. During the show, I like AEW, I know hot take. Why is that a hot take, bro? Come on. Undertaker DLC in Big 2025 is diabolical. Bro, we already got enough of his characters. I like AEW too. It's just I want him to get better. You know what I mean? HBK was a demon during this night. This guy refused to lose to Bulldog. Alright, here it is. Jordynne Grace has officially signed a multi-year deal with WWE. Congrats. We got another notable name in the women's division, which is much needed, to be honest, because they've been slacking. Like, they still depend on Bayley. Not so much Bayley. They still depend on Charlotte and Becky Lynch. It's about time we got someone new, bro. Most of Mommy on NXT. I don't even think she'll even be on NXT. I think they could throw her straight to the main roster. What is this?
About what door people go through or anything like that.
All right. Damn, he low-key does look like Bray Wyatt. HBK was an asshole in the 90s, but talented. That's the thing, bro. If you're going to be a douche, you got to be elite. And he was like, bro, he was elite. There have been talks about Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez getting a big push as a tag team leading to wrestling. They're going to win the belts. I'm almost certain of that, because Liv Morgan, she was at the very top only recent, so that's what's bound to happen. Worst tag team ever? Top 5. Okay, yo. Raw division is so lacking in star power. HBK making Vader look bad was horrible. Bro, he was pissed. They should have done a Bloodline Showcase mode. No! We good off a Bloodline Showcase mode. Hell no, we just saw that stuff happen. Those that Fightful selected Sobak 2 and AEW were very pumped with the execution reaction. It was also known that Tony Khan has been more than the Weeds create. Oh, he's booking again? Right, Twitter's not too good recently. Here it is. This is the one you guys mentioned earlier. Jesse Ventura made fun of the Steiners. He said 2 + 2 is 5 to them because they're dumb. And here's Big Papa Pump. Jesse Ventura seems to forget that I attended a highly educated university. Next time I see him, there's a 141 2/3 chance that I will slap him like a bitch. His Navy SEAL training can't help him. That's how Scott Steiner talks. Bloodline is currently the NWO in 1999. Bro, this is funny. Like, this whole thing for Undertaker. Like, they got Undertaker notifications. This entrance, too much aura. Look at this entrance, bro. Look at this entrance. Look at this. They even used this for the Raw intro. Oh, Jeff Hardy.
Ultimate peace. I come in the most ultimate peace, brother.
Ah! It was during my gut phase. Bro, is that Sheamus? Nah. It's a shameful thing. CM Punk is really the uncle to every young wrestler in the locker room. Low-key. I'm a big Undertaker fan. Him and Sting are my favorites. By the way, I see on Community you use Vegas. I do too. Yeah, I use Vegas because that's what I learned when I was younger. Premiere Pro's better, but I use CapCut for the later parts of it. So it makes my videos look more in line. Holler if you hear me. Bro, this guy's funny, bro. This guy's... bro, I don't even want to talk. So basically, he said they invited iShow Speed, but not me. Undertaker vs. Sting should have happened in 2015. Yeah, of course. Ilya Dragunov was spotted throughout last. He might be coming back soon. What match would be a better option for us main event? 2015 AJ Styles versus 2006 John Cena, or 2023 Roman Reigns versus 2001 Rock? If you mean action, easy, AJ Styles. I hate paying monthly to rent something with no option to buy it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? CapCut's Clutch Gladiator was unbanned. Yeah, bro. Listen, I edit with Vegas Pro, right? I use CapCut for the final touches of a video. It makes my videos transitions much better and other stuff. Simple as that. Plus, I don't got time to learn a program. I learn a program, the views are going to go down on the channel because I can't upload. iShow Speed getting free backstage access low-key did make me pissed because, like, damn, I would love that. Jealous as hell. Bro's ego's insane. He's saying without me, WWE wouldn't be popping. Adobe software? Yeah. Low-key. Everything's a subscription these days, bro. If you want to live, you need to pay subscriptions. Is Vegas Pro free? Nah. There is other methods, but... Nah. Will Ospreay returns to action against the Machine as the aerial assassin faces Brian Cage. For like, why aren't you on regular Twitter? It's kind of cooked right now, bro. It's not good. And it's not even because I follow a lot of accounts. It's like I see something crazy, I press it, I read the comments to see what people say about it, and then it gets recommended to me. WWE Tag Team, yeah, I saw that. See? Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man show on Disney Plus. Congrats. Penta is a Raw star featured on the main graphic. Nice. I can't. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, but I don't really use it a lot because I can't control it. If you're like, what do you mean by that? The thing is with Discord, I don't got enough stuff to like focus on it fully. I do have a Discord. If you want to, I'll add you in there. You know, no problem. Let's see this quick.
About you or your life that I desire.
Bro, this feud was not bad. It was good. I can't watch the whole thing. They'll copyright me. It's not even because I make money from this stream. They'll just take it down.
Oh, Taz, Mr. Rat Hook, your words, they amuse me. Two fools, clever. By replacing the letter C with the letter F, you have completely changed their
Bro, they're
meaning.
wild.
Therefore, it is funny. Ha ha ha!
I thought it was Shane McMahon the whole time. What the hell?
Well done, my thug friend.
I actually thought it was Shane McMahon, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I really thought it was him. Alright, who do you guys think? Especially in that period where Jeff Hardy left the company. Who was the wrestler that didn't get the spotlight he deserves? In my opinion, is John Morrison. Yeah, John Morrison. I've been using Vegas for so long, I still call it Sony Vegas. Facts. WWE gotta have some love for SmackDown. The roster is so boring right now, and it's a 3-hour show. Facts. Last time that we saw heel HBK, yeah. Alright, let's read this. Alright, who's the best one here? I'm gonna give you guys the top 3. Number 1, this man, Batista. Well, I'm pointing here as if you guys could see. What the hell's wrong with me? Batista, number 1. Number 2, Undertaker. And number 3, Edge. Yeah. Easy. Warhawk8492. I'll add you. Just wait. It'll give me a moment. Do I got Discord logged in here? If you could only own one wrestling shirt, what would it be? Low-key, let's CM Punk best in the world one. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shirt's so damn good, bro. Creative plan has been pitched and discussed regard. Yeah, where is... How long has she been gone? I don't even remember. All right, here it is. Dakota has been diagnosed with a concussion. Damn, bro. Hey. I want WWE to sponsor Liquid Death. I want WWE to sponsor Wrestling Premiere. I want WWE to sponsor that guy that was complaining about him being a draw earlier. When you say Super Cena over Triple H right there, do you mean which one is bearable or which one's worse? Bearable. I think with Triple H, he's a villain, bro. He's not even a good guy. You don't want to see the villain win all the time. The problem is Cena's is longer. Bianca Belair invites Kaylen Clark to Royal Rumble. What the hell? Chad Gray was incredible. He should be, yeah. These are the topics I follow. I don't know why I follow SpongeBob. I just saw all this. Yeah, I'm not interested in the Twitter feed right now. Just give me a moment. Like I said, couldn't catch a break. All right, what are we gonna do right now? Just give me a moment. Bro! Triple H has made Chad Gable look bad. He has lost almost all the matches. Facts. All right, let me go on. Give me a moment. All right, what videos you guys want in the future, like for me to upload? I just want to know. We're almost at 700 videos. Just want to mention that for a moment. We're almost at 700 videos. We're ready to do more. WVid last night, boss. Watch YouTube videos. Yeah, we're gonna watch some stuff. Just recommend them. Get them over here. Let's go. Yeah. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring them on. Do you have a list or notepad of video ideas in the future? Yeah, of course. I always do. You have a message. I'll see it later. Ha ha ha. Some ideas I don't talk about because certain things. You're like, what do you mean by that? People tend to alter ideas on YouTube. You know, some ideas I've done in the past, I've seen them on YouTube. It's like no one actually really thought of it in that way as well. Well, it is what it is, such as life. First Society, I already made one. We should check out Wrestling Against Royal Rumble to that Rise and Fall Hell in a Cell. Alright, wait up, give me a moment. Let me just see if I can do something else for a moment. You guys watching Raw today? But like I said, we got some videos coming. Just want to assure you guys of that, because with YouTube you gotta be creative. You can't just make the same videos. Like certain videos you make, you gotta evolve, doing stuff. Triple H's biggest mistake since taking over from WrestleMania was or WrestleMania. How good SmackDown 2009 was. I made one about 08 SmackDown, but we could do 09. You know, I'm watching Raw today. Nice. I'm gonna watch it too. I watch a lot of NBA games, so it's hard to keep up with Raw. Yeah. All right, let's go on YouTube. Oh yeah, you guys wanted the Royal Rumble video. Do you watch Colleagues? Actually, no. I never watched it before. I know what you're talking about. I'm familiar. Give me a moment.
Like I mentioned in the...
Wait up. Academics is done. Weirdo. Bro, these YouTube guys are feeding for controversy, bro. I swear to God. All right, let's go. Let's watch this.
last video, over the past few weeks, your boy has been on a heavy
Audio's
Royal
good.
Rumble binge, and over the past few weeks, I've been having a blast watching classic Rumble pay-per-views. And when you think of classic Rumble events,
What Royal Rumble should I watch for myself? Not necessarily to make a video on. What Royal Rumble should I watch by myself? What do you guys recommend? Why did TV turn off? You guys recommend any Royal Rumbles for myself?
it's of 2001, 07, 08, and now even recently the 2020 show has rightfully reached classic status. I agree with all of those, but I also think there should be another one thrown in there. Ladies and gentlemen,
The
Royal
song's
Rumble
so old.
2009 might low-key be a classic. This is a show
You guys remember this video? You guys remember this song? All right, 01, 05, 2010.
that barely gets talked about.
I'll watch
If there's ever
one.
been a Rumble show that's been kind of lost to time, it's definitely this one. And it's a damn shame because Royal Rumble 2009 is one of the most fascinating and fun Rumble
07?
pay-per-views I've
If
ever
I watch
watched.
07,
And
I'm
I
gonna make a
consider it
video on it.
classic, and we gotta talk about it. Rumble 09 is
98?
special
Nice.
because this show centers around one man, and I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but apparently Randy Orton was a menace in 2009. And boys, this is the
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I don't want to make videos from 09 because you have to mention Randy Orton, bro. You have to mention him. Most likely the problem here in Morocco is you should stay awake until 2 a.m. just to watch, which is hard for me. Bro, when I was there, bro, I used to stay awake till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. It's just annoying. You know what I mean? You guys recommend 01, 05, 2010, 18, 98. I haven't watched 98 in a long ass time. I haven't watched in like 7 years. Randy Orton show, Man in 11. Yup. Randy freaking Orton. Hello, what up, Simon? Welcome back to the stream.
Randy Orton show. Randy, after weeks of getting crazier
Omega.
and crazier, had just snapped and he had just killed Vince
Yeah,
McMahon
Mega
on Monday
phone,
Night
shout out
Raw.
to you.
He slapped the man in the
Later,
face, kicked him in the
rock.
head, and left him leaving the arena on a stretcher. Now, this was something we had seen before. You know, Vince get his ass kicked. Austin did it back in the day, but Austin would just kind of torture him, give him a stunner. Randy was out here trying to catch a body. And going
Human
into the
terrorist.
show, there was just so much hype around it. It was announced online that Randy was 100% going to face consequences for his actions. Even on SmackDown, they took time out to mention it. He might get fired, he might get arrested, but despite all of that, he was still scheduled to appear at the Royal Rumble. And it was like, wait, what if this crazy mother wins the Rumble? Yo, they made it seem like basically if Randy won the Rumble, it was gonna be a national security threat or something. It was like as if a serial killer was on the loose. And let's be real, 90% of the people watching going into this show knew that this schizo who had just beat the hell out of Vince, who had just thrown Stephanie McMahon, was winning the Rumble.
What audio? Huh? Is there a problem with the audio? Let's wait a moment. Let me just see. Is there a problem with the audio? Because if there is, wait, let me check. You know, when he stole the title.
Schizo who had just beat the hell out of Vince, who had just thrown Stephanie McMahon, was winning the Rumble.
What audio? Huh? Is there a problem with the audio? Let's wait a moment. Let me just see. Is there a problem with the audio? I don't think there is a problem. I think it's because I wasn't close to the microphone. Let's go. Yalla.
This was one of the most predictable Rumbles ever. I knew Randy was winning. My mom knew. Herbert from Family Guy knew. Everyone knew. But we still needed to see it. Rumbles have never needed a storyline to make the match hot, but when you get something like this every now and then, it adds so much. And it was Randy Orton
devil,
versus
bro.
the world. And luckily for us, this wasn't the only big match on the show, because what else makes this show fascinating is this was Jeff Hardy's one and only pay-per-view WWE title defense after Armageddon 2008. And of course,
Is it good?
it was against that
Echo.
slimy, disgusting piece of shit Edge. What a time. Going to the Rumble, you had Randy in his prime, you had Jeff in his prime, the Rumble match, a stacked roster, a theme song for the event that is a banger to this day that you already knew your boy had downloaded on his PSP and would listen to all day, every day. To say I was tuned in would be an understatement. Let's get into it. The show begins with an awesome intro centered around Randy Orton, the menace, the savage, the demon from St. Louis, and they basically portrayed this man like he was King Von of the company. Add in some Rumble hype.
Vaughn,
and the show
what about
starts
now?
with a hot crowd and
What about now? Wait, let me see the audio. Give me a moment. When you speak without the video. Let's see this. These ghetto ass problems always happen. It's good? Good. I think it's good right now. Let's see. Audio. Give me a moment. When you speak without the video. Let's see this. It's good right now, I think. These ghetto ass problems always happen. I think it's good right now. Yeah.
pyro everywhere. Now I know what you're thinking. Pav, I love you, you're a cool guy, but there's no way a show that starts out with Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy for the ECW title is a classic. Okay, that's valid, but let me cook. Yeah, sadly, this show does start off with this barn burner. Who the hell was watching ECW in 2009? But despite that, this was a solid little match. You had Matt Hardy doing his...
I think it's because I have this like audio volume thing. It makes it louder. Because whenever I edit, I put louder audio in. You know, it's louder and it makes like a weird echo-ish sound. But here, anyway.
Best, whatever that means in 2009, looking as clumsy as ever. Jack Swagger had negative aura, but we all know that. Matt Hardy almost broke his neck doing a moonsault in this match. Listen, Matt, I get you miss Lita, but you're not gonna get her back by just copying your entire flow and breaking your neck. Listen, it was fine. It was Matt Hardy versus Jack Swagger, and the match was here for a reason. It was a solid 10-minute match, and at the end, after Matt Hardy got clapped, we had to watch Matt be all depressed because he lost his ECW title, and realistically wasn't going to get any.
Then he turned into a terrorist.
Soon. Poor guy was going through it. Well, the night continues and we get to what actually matters, and that's the Randy Orton saga. And they have the commentary team cutting like this promo. It's so somber, and I swear they're using the same tone they use when someone actually dies in the company when providing updates on Vince. But I love when they show Randy Orton arriving to the arena.
Domestic terrorist.
Avoiding him, staring at him like, oh my god, who's this? They're
gonna pull any of them.
him like he's Jeffrey Dahmer or something. Randy Orton was in the cut, and it was definitely a scary sight. And we get some more matches. Melina versus Beth Phoenix was alright, and Melina won the title. I give it 3 stars for Melina's entrance. And the first title match of the night was JBL versus John Cena in 2009. Yeah, maybe classic wasn't the word for this video. Oh, okay, now I agree.
Oh yeah, this reminds me, bro. I hated JBL so much during the build of this match. I hated this man, bro. Just thinking about it right now, I didn't like him. He made Shawn Michaels look like a broke bum. Which is Shawn Michaels' fault because he ain't got his cash up like that, but I didn't think that when I was a kid. But I hated JBL, just it reminded me a lot of that.
Cena versus JBL in 2009 was not moving anyone, especially when these idiots just had a feud in 2008 that was already overkill. But this match actually had some drama because this took place during the time where Shawn Michaels was destitute. Yo, shout out to wrestling for teaching me these words because there is no way I would have ever known what the hell destitute ever meant. Not now, let alone in 2008. Wrestling, what a great teaching tool. Yes, this was when HBK was a broke boy, and by definition, without the basic necessities of life. Wait, bro don't got water? The
Wrestler?
recession hit the world hard, but apparently one wrestler got clapped way harder than everyone else did. It was the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was broke. Just a year after main eventing WrestleMania, he was broke.
Randy.
As a result, he had to become JBL's slave. He would lose to him, he would help him win, just so JBL could pay him some money. Because apparently his wrestling contract wasn't enough. Every week Shawn Michaels would just be so depressed, following around JBL, he was basically Squidward in that one episode. Spare change. Shawn Michaels was broke and he had to be JBL's little servant just to feed himself and his family. What the f were they thinking? So that's why we got JBL versus Cena at the Rumble for the world title. Was Shawn Michaels gonna help JBL become world heavyweight champion or not? So that was a little drama going in, but something very important happened right.
There was also something to mention. JBL was like, I'll free you of all your debt, all your problems, if you get me to WrestleMania with the belt. Then SBR 2007 did a similar story to
Right
it.
before this match started, by the way, that many people don't remember. Right before this match, for the first time, it was officially teased that HBK vs Undertaker might possibly happen at WrestleMania. Absolutely massive. Cena and JBL have a decent match, it was fine, but the best part was definitely Shawn Michaels' involvement. He was doing his thing, he was teasing his motive the whole time, and it was all like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? After all the shenanigans of the match, HBK gets in the ring, and it's like, who's he gonna super kick? Cena or JBL? Who's it gonna be? And when it's time, boom, down goes JBL, and Cena gets like the goofiest look on his face.
Impressive.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
I didn't forget about you, bitch.
I can't believe. Gosh darn. He looks so goofy. Meanwhile, by the way, Shawn Michaels is still depressed, having a midlife crisis while Cena's making these facial expressions. And then, boom, the crowd pops even more when Cena gets clapped. And in a pretty surprising twist, he actually puts JBL on top of Cena and leaves the ring. Now, maybe I'm just a mark, okay? Little stupid-ass 10-year-old Pav. I thought it was cooked. When this first happened, I thought it was over. I really remember, like, looking at this like, yo, fuck your family, Shawn. You can't let JBL be champion. But HBK does the deed. He does his job, leaves the ring. But does it really matter? It's Super Cena. It's 2009. He kicks out. He holds the wrist like it's Okada versus Kenny Omega in the Tokyo Dome. can't believe I just made a Kenny versus Okada reference in JBL versus Cena. And boom, 1, 2, 3, Cena wins. Listen, it was whatever, right? It was average. It was
foreshadowing,
special,
yeah,
6
yeah.
out of 10 match. It was Cena versus JBL in 2009. But for a few seconds, for a few minutes, when HBK was doing his thing, it was pretty awesome. Still an awesome moment and pop. You know, it's a great average little match. The crowd got really into it, and HBK once again stole the show. And
What about the next
they
match?
get bamboozled and had a pretty close little false finish. I say it was a solid match. And just like that, there were only 2 matches left on the card. And this is where one person could easily say, well, Pav, how can this be a classic pay-per-view if 3 of the 5 matches were what they were? Normally I would agree, but hey, 2 matches on a card is also all you need for a classic in my opinion, especially when one of them is over an hour long. Jeff Hardy in a way, as we know, as we've heard a million times, was bigger than Obama in 2008. He was bigger than Prime Viscera, okay? He was that guy. And what made his run to the top so special was, of course, the years of real issues that we had seen and heard about, right? Him leaving the company, the drug issues,
Super Cena.
And what made it even more special was in 2008, things were still happening in his personal life. His house burned down. He was actually suspended in 2008 for his drug issues. Yet by the end of the year, he was hotter than ever, more popular than ever, and better than ever. And when you combine it with the challenges he had in storylines, the people were begging him to win the championship. And
bro, Jeff Hardy, damn. You guys, a lot of you guys remember the Jeff Hardy push, right? Like, I was younger, Jeff Hardy was one of my favorites. And one of the most distinctive memories I have of watching Jeff Hardy from that era was the moment he held the belt on that SmackDown with the fireworks. You guys remember that? Shawn Michaels did not have to super kick. Bro, he super kicked him because he's smiling and comfortable and financially free. He's like, I want to have all that you have. But like I said, Jeff Hardy was one of a kind. You know, a lot of people tend to over exaggerate that one of a kind thing. They say it when there's like a million people similar, but there's not many people. I don't even think there's anyone that's similar to Jeff Hardy.
And it's why when he did win, it was so special. Nobody ever thought it was possible. Nobody thought he would ever actually win, but it happened. And after everything that happened to him in real life and I guess fake life, he did it. It's why that moment is so iconic for people from my generation. It's up there with any wrestling moment for us, and it's why everyone rightfully so always talks about it.
Not a world champion, by the way.
What's usually not mentioned is the aftermath. When I found out that Jeff vs. Edge was at the Rumble for the title, there was no doubt in my mind that Jeff was winning. There was no way, I don't care how slimy, how nasty, how evil Edge was, there was no way Edge was gonna win. Going to this show, I thought Jeff Hardy died.
Remember
when he got
this?
attacked by the pyro a few weeks before this show, I thought it was a wrap. I thought it was a real malfunction.
Bro, you guys remember this?
And I knew Edge was behind it. Of course he was. He's the only one who could ever do something like that. When Jeff Hardy got into a car accident on SmackDown, Edge had to be behind it.
Bro, I used to watch SmackDown so much during this era. Damn. You remind me a lot of like the Triple H, Kozlov, Undertaker, Jeff Hardy era of SmackDown. I remember this moment too. Like, he comes out the pyro and just dies. Rise and fall and rise again of Hell in a Cell. We'll see. Remember when Jeff Hardy stood over the Armageddon stage when he won the title? It's ingrained into my mind. Yeah.
And in 2008, when Jeff Hardy went missing before Survivor Series, it had to be Edge. It was always Edge. Edge was always in the right place, right time.
He was.
Edge, Edge, Edge. And this was the night where Jeff was finally going to get his revenge and move on and live happily ever after. I thought Jeff was winning. I thought it was no doubt. I thought it was easy. And even if you go online and look at predictions from older fans from 2009, everyone thought Jeff was winning. It's all I wanted. It's what was going to happen. Everything was supposed to be perfect. Jeff Hardy versus Edge for the WWE title, and just to make things even better, it was no disqualification, and these two went off. These two went crazy. This was one of my favorite matches to watch as a kid. As someone who was lucky enough to order this show on pay-per-view and also bought the DVD after, I would watch this over and over and over. Jeff Hardy, a month after winning the title, defending it.
Custom entrance it was.
It was beautiful, and best of all, it was no disqualification. Jeff Hardy in matches that didn't have any rules was something I used to pray for. I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure I prayed for times like this back in 2008. Chair shots like 2 minutes into the match, springboards, high flying moves straight away. Before you knew it, Edge was getting hit with a twist of fate on that apron. That wasn't common back then. It was amazing, it was intense, it was physical, it was everything you ever wanted from these two. And watching this back all these years later was so fun because, first of all, the arena reminds me of SVR 2010. Jeff Hardy's face paint reminds me of SVR 2010.
Edge's attire.
What a fun time this was. Jeff Hardy had so much aura. Chavo was out here being a little rat trying to help Edge win, and it didn't matter because I love the spot where Jeff just says YOLO and decides to wild out on Chavo and casually jump off a ladder through a table. Not to Edge, no, to Chavo. And I always love the spot because of how scary it looked. Jeff
I
Hardy
hate this
literally
spot.
slipped off the ladder, but still managed to recover and hit the move. And it's like, of course he did.
Bro, I hate this spot, bro. It just wasn't even, bro. This guy's crazy, bro. Nah. Look at this. Look at
Literally
this.
slipped off the ladder, but still
Bro.
managed to recover and hit the move. And it's like, of course he did. It's Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy, bro. When Little Pat
Matt
saw
Hardy.
that, trust me, my shirt was off. I was jumping around
I'ma
up and
answer
down
that,
my living
Shoaib.
room. Jeffrey was not losing on this night, and these two put on such a good match. The crowd loved it. It was so back and forth, and what I loved was there was no finisher spam. This wasn't one of those matches where it's like finisher, finisher, finisher. Edge didn't hit a
Execution.
single spear. Hardy only hit one single swanton. Yet at least 3 times, at least at the very minimum, you thought the match was over. And by the way, spear into a twist of fate is a wild and underrated reversal. So the match was going, it was great, it was awesome, and it was time for Jeff Hardy to hit the swanton and probably get the 1, 2, 3. Of course, Vicky Guerrero came down to ruin it all, but I was like, it's fine, whatever. What is she gonna do, right? Realistically, what is she gonna do? Blow Jeff Hardy's eardrum? It's fine. Jeff hits it, she pulls a ref out, whatever, it's fine. Edge is not winning. And wait, look who it is. It's Matt Hardy, the most useless member of Team Extreme. Out comes Matt Hardy.
Hey.
And even as a Matt Hardy hater back in 2009 who had no need for Matt Hardy post 2006 once Jeff Hardy came back to the company, even I was excited.
Bro, they
It was still
called
the
him
damn
useless.
Hardy boys reuniting. It was still Matt Hardy coming to help his little brother. It was Team Extreme. It was the Hardy boys. He's here to help his brother against the man who, by the way, years ago got him fired and stole his girl. At least someone was there to finally help Jeff, no matter how useless the person was. So I'm excited. I'm into it.
Bro, Matt Hardy's
And
plot
then it
sucks.
Because we can have nice things. Matt Hardy hits Jeff with the chair and breaks the heart of every single kid watching this live under the age
Bro.
of 15. Matt Hardy, that useless, annoying, fat idiot, the one who couldn't even beat Jack Swagger earlier in the night, decides to turn on Jeff.
Bro, Matt Hardy's plot sucks. This guy gets embarrassed by Edge, gets his girl taken, fired, rehired just to get cucked out and loses the match, goes to get shipped off to SmackDown, becomes the embodiment of what a mid-carder is, then comes back here and betrays his brother for Edge. He obviously didn't do it for Edge's jealousy, but he could have cost him any other match. He chose this one. Like, why couldn't it have happened during a Big Show match? Why didn't Matt win the match at WrestleMania? They did nothing with him the rest of the year. I don't even know, to be honest. They should have. I don't get why he won if they weren't going to book him afterwards. Like, there was this confrontation between Matt Hardy and John Cena. I'm like, buddy, you're never seeing that title, bro. You're not even going to challenge for that title ever. Why did Matt Hardy betray his brother Edge Ruin? I don't know, bro. Matt Hardy, the man who had the same attire for 3 seasons. Yeah, bro. They didn't even change his attire. This guy's Paul London, bro. Paul London hates him. Matt Hardy's so useless, bro. Man, you guys hate him too much, bro. I still think he's not bad.
Jeff
But he ain't Jeff Hardy.
helped the man who stole his girl from him, who got him fired
See?
years ago,
W
win the
plot.
title.
Actually,
and
L
just
plot.
like that, the legendary, iconic, amazing Jeff Hardy win from a month ago ends in just over a month because of his useless, stupid brother. And of course, Edge ends up champion. But by this point, I knew wrestling was fake. I
That
knew
shirt
it was
does suck.
scripted, even then, though, I still thought Edge almost killed Jeff Hardy. It had been a few months since my awakening, but I didn't care. At this moment, it was still real
Actually,
to
look
me,
bigger.
damn it. This was heartbreaking. This was truly heartbreaking because as a viewer, I was like, damn, it was so hard for Jeff to ever win the title. How is he ever going to get it back? And it was also like, Matt Hardy, the most useless, annoying, disgusting brother ever. Of course, he had to
Damn.
turn on Jeff. Just
This is
when
a
Jeff finally wins the title, it's like, of course, here he comes. Time for Matt Hardy to ruin everything. I can't lie, I was genuinely heartbroken. This was one of the saddest things I had ever watched live on wrestling. This one really hurt because Jeff's win meant so much, and then seeing this happen,
They didn't
it
trust
didn't
Jeff
feel
Hardy,
real.
bro. That's why.
Top 10
That's why I
saddest
lost.
anime deaths or whatever you want to call it. But such a banger match, all things considered. The Matt vs. Jeff storyline
Yeah, the
was
purple
alright,
one.
after this. But on this night, let's be real, this match was fire, and that turn was shocking as hell. Listen, it was out of nowhere. Maybe if I read the dirt sheets at the time, I would have known or something. But I had no idea this was ever gonna happen. I never thought Matt would turn on Jeff. So when it happened, it truly broke my heart. When it clicks, where it's like, wait,
Bro, he could have betrayed him in any match, bro. Triple H give him the belt. He chose Edge. And then afterwards, the funniest part about this is afterwards, he's acting like someone died. He's staring. Look like this. He's staring like someone died. It's like, bro, you caused all of this commotion, these issues in life, and he's staring like this. He's just mad. Did he do something wrong before this match? Yeah, he lost to Jack Swagger. That's the worst thing you could do. CM Punk goes to Matt Hardy, says after Jeff Hardy. Yeah, bro, he bitched the mattress. I'm not gonna lie. Like, did he get in trouble? Right? Nah, that's just a storyline.
It wasn't Edge who tried killing Jeff. It wasn't Edge who hit him with his car or got the pyro shot up in his face.
Matt Hardy did all
It
this.
was Matt. Regardless of what happened on this night, it was a hot match, hot angle, legendary chemistry between Jeff and Edge, and a really crazy turn. Oh, and one depressed little Pav. It's Matt Hardy forever. I'm sorry. I don't think I ever got over this. Even later in the year when Matt and Jeff teamed up again on SmackDown, I remember watching that and just being like, no, Jeff,
I remember this.
Get away from that sick freak.
It wasn't the same, bro. Swear to God. It wasn't the same when they teamed up here. It felt like too many issues. And I remember when Matt Hardy came out like on the SmackDown episode, like afterwards, he came out and was like, I was always the good brother, and he's complaining about it. It's like, bro, you just failed. Know your place. Know your role. But Team Extreme after this, like this era, not in general, it wasn't the same. I still feel like Edge and Jeff is an underrated feud to this day. It is low key because it didn't fulfill its full potential because they were just doing it for this. You're just doing it to pass time.
No, like, Jeff, what are you doing? Get away from that sick freak. So disgusting. Jokes aside, though, that was a very special match and a very special turn. It was then time, though, for the main event. The reason everyone was there, the reason why I ordered this show, the reason why everyone ordered this show, the Royal Rumble match. There have been a lot of classic Rumble matches over the years, okay? And honestly, the main reason why I wanted to make this video is this is one of them. This to me is a top 10 Rumble match of all time, and it's a personal favorite. Not only because this was the Randy Orton show and his whole storyline going into this was just a stacked ass Rumble,
dog,
and
bro.
along with this,
What's up, Wrestling Career? What up, Jordan?
this really felt like the last
Welcome back to
hurrah
the stream.
for our generation. The match begins with Rey Mysterio and John Morrison, and the crowd is so hot right from the get-go. The crowd is hot, they're loud, they're rowdy, and you have a bunch of solid stars coming in and doing their thing, but business instantly picks up very early at number 7 when Triple H pulls up. Triple H goes in there and he goes off, and it's...
See, this is how you pace a fucking Royal Rumble. This is how. You don't freaking do a mid-Royal Rumble with 20 guys coming in that are mid-carders that have zero chance of winning a damn Royal Rumble, and then bringing in the contenders. You bring them in at number 7 or maybe number 1 perhaps.
It's so at number 7 when Triple H pulls up. Triple H goes in there and he goes off, and it's so nostalgic even watching Triple H in a Rumble because it's like, after this, he only had 2 more Rumbles in him, and one of them was 2016, which was old man Triple H. But here, Triple H was still full-time doing his thing, and of
2010 was
course
so
it was
good.
hype because it's like, wait, Triple H is in the cut? When is Randy coming out? When is Triple H gonna ride out for his father-in-law and for his wife? And the anticipation, as soon as Triple H is out there, just builds and builds for whenever Randy comes out. And what's awesome is,
I don't see
Randy ends up
MCMG
being
doing
the
that.
very next entrant. As we know, Randy is a heel at this point, obviously, the biggest heel in the company, and the crowd goes nuts when his music hits, and as soon as it hits, Jared just goes like, uh-oh. And when Triple H and Randy go at it, it was perfect, because Randy wasn't even on some, heel, scaredy cat vibes. He went straight in there and went
Low-key, they should have had the wrestler jump Randy Orton. I'm not gonna lie. Like, low-key, they should have just tried jumping him, and he just becomes a crazed madman and eliminates half of them. What's up, Roberto? JBL Batista being on Raw 2008 was so cursed. JBL on Raw is the most cursed of them all.
toe-to-toe with Triple H, his former mentor, his biggest op in his career at that point, the son-in-law of the old man who he just killed. I can't believe they butchered this WrestleMania main event. But no, at this moment, at this point in time, it was special. And like I mentioned before, as soon as Randy's in the Rumble, the entire Rumble revolves around him. And things only get better for Randy when his YGs pull up, Ted DiBiase Jr. and Cody Rhodes, because then it becomes protect Randy at all costs, and it's them 3 versus everyone. And even in the beginning, this Rumble was so stacked. You had Rey Mysterio doing his thing, you had young John Morrison, Jericho comes out, Triple H, and of course Legacy, who are like a pack of wolves doing their thing. Okay, this kind of looks racially motivated. Please, relax. So by the time Legacy is going around destroying everyone, like Triple H, Finley, everyone and anyone, then it all becomes, oh no, who can stop Legacy? How do you stop a trio in the Rumble? And then next thing you know, okay, that's one way. Yes, The Undertaker comes out in the 2009 Royal Rumble. The crowd goes insane. Everyone just stops and stares at The Undertaker while he makes his entrance, and the sheriff of the company is on his way, and who also happens to have a history with Randall at this point, remember that. But Undertaker doesn't discriminate, he hates everyone, and it was so beautiful to see this. Undertaker was moving so fast, he was so quick and agile. Undertaker when his hips actually worked, yeah. And this was important because this ended up being Undertaker's second last Rumble appearance ever. The only one he made after this was 2017, which does that really
Star-studded.
count? Not really. But this was prime Undertaker, 2009 Undertaker, months before his magnum opus, months before his best match ever. He goes in there, he clears house, and the Undertaker was in the Rumble. I almost shed a tear. And the moments just keep coming and coming. It's such a good Rumble. Next up was Goldust, and it was only right that him and Cody Rhodes had their little moment.
They always
which
used to
I
do this.
absolutely loved. What a stacked Rumble, just such a nice mix of old stars.
And then
new stars.
RVD.
RVD came back to one of the loudest Rumble return pops ever at that point. Nobody expected RVD pulling up. Also, I can't lie, back in 2009 when I was watching this live, when I saw RVD, I actually thought he was gonna win the Rumble.
I thought it was
He
big.
didn't, he got clapped. But like, yo, look at the talent pool. Taker, Kane, Triple H, Ray, Jericho, Randy, RVD. The Big Show. As well as stars on their way
Monkey
like young
nuts.
CM Punk, Kofi Kingston, Miz, Cody Rhodes, Dolph. It was so balanced, and one
Look
thing
at
I
the
always
st-
loved about this
Bruh.
Rumble-
Hey. One moment. Look at that star power in that ring. Is that Royal Rumble 2012? No. Taker from 07 to 12 is so underrated. I mean, everyone knows that, right? RVD returned shocking to this day. Orange Triple H minute. Yeah. I thought Kane was gonna attack and feud Mark. Yeah, bro. He's in the Rumble. See, look at the star studs.
But one thing I love about Rumbles in general, but they don't often do, is when the ring just gets filled with
Give
a
me
bunch of
09's
wrestlers and
roster.
they're just going at
Bro, I'm
it.
nostalgic
To
for that
me, as
roster.
a kid, that's what the Rumble was. That's what I always wanted to see. Just mayhem and destruction, a bunch of idiots and a bunch of Neanderthals fighting. And this one, we actually got it when there was like 15 people in the ring tweaking. One of my favorites moments definitely was the hilarious Jericho and Undertaker interaction, which, yo, I
Part is
really
over.
wish we had 09 Jericho versus 09 Taker.
WrestleMania 26.
We also had a truly iconic moment in this Rumble, which was Santino Marella getting clapped and having the fastest elimination in history.
I wasn't
This is
ready.
a clip I used to watch over and over as a kid. I used to find this so funny for some reason growing up, and I still do. They absolutely nailed it. But Randy put on a legendary performance on this night. I don't know why no one ever talks about Randy's performance in this Rumble. He spent over 50 minutes into the match, and it wasn't because he had a bunch of eliminations. Like, no, that doesn't matter. I don't care if you have 10 eliminations or...
Think about it. In storyline, look at these two are idiots. These two have to be some of the dumbest people, bro. They risked their jobs for Randy Orton. Unstable Randy Orton who has no idea what he's doing, punting the business owner of said company, Randy Orton. And they were going with him like, okay, let's go. We'll follow you. Yes, sir.
And it wasn't because he had a bunch of eliminations. Like, no, that doesn't matter. I don't care if you have 10 eliminations or if you have 3 like he did. He was on fire this night, and he had a crazy performance.
Boom.
RKO's everywhere, mid-air, mid-move, RKO there, here, everywhere. It doesn't matter. RKOing Cody's brother and then calls Cody over like a gangster. RKOing Big Show on the ropes. He was just on fire this night. He survived, and it wasn't one of those performances where he just like lays down in the corner the whole time. He was putting in work consistently throughout the entire match. But as expected, as people came, they
Boom.
went. Legends returned. They got eliminated. New Stars showed up. They got eliminated. Legacy always found a way to survive like a bunch of rats. But right along with them was Triple H. Randy was out here RKOing Big Show on the ropes, just slowly surviving. And it was only right that the final 4 ended up being Legacy versus Triple H. And I
W.
always wondered, if Legacy were the final 3, would they become suicide bombers and do the ultimate sacrifice for Randy? Wait, what? After 56
Yes.
minutes, it came down to this. 3v1. Randy Orton, who just beat up the boss of the company, who could possibly be fired, arrested, life on the line, who's been out here acting like a serial killer, was this close to winning the Rumble and ruining everything for the McMahon family. And the only person who could stop him was Vince's son-in-law. Everything built up to this. It was so predictable, but it was exactly what everyone wanted and exactly what everyone needed. Like a pack of hyenas, they attacked Triple H, and the best part was the crowd loved it. Triple H was getting clapped, and they wanted Legacy to beat his ass. And at one point, we got a crazy spot, a scary spot. Triple H almost sends Randy over the top rope, and for a split second, I swear, there's no way you can tell me that it doesn't seem like he's going over. Heart-sinking moment. Even though I know who won this Rumble all these years later, even I saw this, I'm like, wait, what? Such a close call. Spine busters, pedigrees, everything you can imagine. Triple H is doing everything he can. Eliminates Ted. Crowd goes wild. Throws out Cody. And out of nowhere, like King Von with a Glock on 63rd, Randy legit 0.5 seconds later after Cody is out, sends Triple H out. And he wins the 2009 Rumble.
Yeah,
as the
Randy Orton's
biggest
crazy
heel
there.
in the company.
There we go.
The biggest demon in the company, the biggest savage, the biggest heel, goes out there, wins the Rumble, and Detroit, I swear, they cheer for him like he's the biggest superhero in the world.
You know what's funny? The plot was that if Randy Orton doesn't win, he's fired. So he had to win. Orton in 09 was the true definition of rebellious. This guy's a demon, bro. This guy.
The whole show was built around this man.
We
The
gotta
whole
say something wild.
storyline, the whole company was going all in on Randy Orton, and he clutched it at the Rumble. And Randy Orton, with those scary ass eyes, looking so demented, so evil, gets the win and caps off, to me, in my opinion, a classic Rumble. He celebrates with his boys. Pyro goes off. Triple H is dead. Triple H is depressed.
What about the pyro
He let
when it takes
down his
20 minutes?
father-in-law. And Randy Orton, just less than a week after doing this, is now going to the main event of WrestleMania. How the hell do you not tune into Raw the next night? And trust me, everyone I knew did. Such a special moment. I love this
20-minute
Rumble.
pyro.
From Taker to Randy versus Triple H, RVD coming back, Cody and Goldust, how stacked the Rumble was in general, old versus new, this actually feeling like a Rumble with a ring being filled up. I have always loved this Rumble, and I think it's so underrated, and to me, it's a classic.
There they
I
are.
love
They
how
went to the
threaded
ring.
the entire Randy Orton storyline in here. I like I said, I think this is a top 10 Rumble of all time, and it also means a lot to me because this, along with 2010, like I said, felt like the last hurrah for a lot of these guys, and for the Rumble in general from our childhoods. Taker and Triple H, they never really made appearances after this. To me, the quality of the Rumble also really declined in 2011 and 2012, but here on this night, it was so special, so stacked, and it just felt like the most important match
It was
ever.
a good event.
And I'm just a sucker for how the entire show and match revolved around Randy Orton, and they delivered in every single way. This was a time I became a huge Randy fan in 2009. When he was a heel and he started beating up Vince, I'm like, you know what, that's it, he might be my new guy for a while. Fun fact, I used to get pissed off as a kid because I'd play SVR 2009 and they didn't have the updated Randy model. He didn't have the updated tattoos, and I'd be so sad. I'm like, no, I want the evil Randy with the tattoos. This was special. So the question is this show a classic? Is this a classic Rumble pay-per-view? I think it is. Despite Jack Swagger and Matt Hardy, and
Jeff
you can
Hardy's
say,
short
oh, it was
title
a
reign.
weak title match between Cena and JBL.
I made a
think the
video on
Rumble
it.
is so good, a true classic Rumble. Plus Jeff versus Edge, I think it's on the brink. For me, it is a classic. But if I was being subjective, I would say it's a great show, maybe not a classic, but I'm not being subjective. It's my channel, my video. I think it's a classic. They delivered, and even Cena versus JBL. Listen, Shawn Michaels did his best, and he made it pretty fun. I'm a sucker for this show. I'm a sucker for this time period. No one ever talks about this Rumble. Everyone's always talking about 08 and 2010. Rightfully so, I do too. But I love the 2009 Rumble, especially because this did feel like a last hurrah along with 2010. This just means something to me, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. In the comments down below, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you remember from this
video.
show. Let me know what you think of this show. Is this a classic?
W video, W. When did I make a video on this Rumble, though? I need to see that. I just want to see that quick. We're going to go back to what we were doing. And take your time. Bro, YouTube doesn't recommend my videos, bro. This is like a problem I've been seeing. What the? Where's my video? I just want to see it quick because I want to see something. I just want to see when I uploaded it. Bro, I gotta write my name. Bruh. Look at what I called this title, bro. I'm shilling for it, too. I just want to read the date. I just want to see the date.
What is up, guys?
Bad audio. All right, January 16th. Yeah, 5 years ago. It's funny. I was shilling for it, too. Remember hating Randy. Let me read the chat quick. I remember hating Randy Orton. Let me see. I remember hating Randy Orton in 2009 as a kid. Yeah, me too. Jeff Hardy short title reign. Made a video on that. Next, Rise and Fall Hell in a Cell. We're gonna watch that. I just want to see something quick. Why are some videos What? Huh. Alright, you guys want to watch that Hell in a Cell video? We will. But if you guys got one more video we can watch before it, we'll do that. Deja vu yourself. Nah, I remember making a video on it, but I don't remember exactly when. I feel like WWE accidentally made the Women's Rumble prediction by airing those Charlotte Flair vignettes. Yeah, they should have let her return and just do something. They did it from out of nowhere. It's like, bro, come on. What are we doing? Damn, they finally made a video on this guy. You guys familiar with this guy here? I think his name is Chasen Rance. I think his name is. All right, let's go. Rise and Fall Hell in a Cell. Okay. You think Hardy could have been bigger than Cena? I don't think he could have been bigger than Cena. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even like Cena because I think Cena has like this like appeal that's like regular. Even though everyone loved Jeff Hardy, there's certain people. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I will explain. I would explain it, but it needs to be in depth. So this is the video one of you guys recommended. Let's go. Let me just read something. 10 wrong Triple H this booking. Well, I think we'll see that next. We'll see. All right, Hell in a
Just a few days live from Atlanta, Georgia, the 10-month-long hiatus Bad Blood is Hell in a Cell match. But for the first time in a long time, Hell in a Cell finally feels right again. The first ever Hell in a Cell match took place at Bad Blood in 1997 between the Undertaker.
Did you ever do a video talking about the 2011 Royal Rumble? Yeah, but it's old. That's the problem, bro. I made a lot of videos that are old, so it's like I don't feel interested in making new ones. Not because like I'm not interested straight up, but it's because like a lot of you guys seen it, you know? So it's like we're gonna remake videos that we made. I only remake videos from a certain time period.
Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. What could have easily been just another cage match, but with a roof and a ringside area, ended up being one of the greatest matches of all time, and ended up setting in motion what would go on to be, in my opinion, the greatest match type in wrestling history. Hell in a Cell for me has always been my favorite match type of all time. Ever since I was a kid, this was my match. If a Hell in a Cell was going down, I was trying to order that pay-per-view. If a Hell in a Cell was going down, you just knew that shit was going down. By the time I'd become a wrestling fan around 0405, this was the match in the WWE. But by the time I became a wrestling fan, there was so much lore around this match type that as a kid, it almost seemed like some next mythical wrestling match. And growing up, I would see clips and videos of Shawn and Taker killing each other in the first ever match. Me and my friends would gather around and watch 240p quality videos of Undertaker throwing Mankind off the top of the cell, which as we all know, this was a rite of passage growing up. Yo, I used to be so obsessed with this Hell in a Cell match. I used to have the video file downloaded on my PSP just in case I'm in the middle of nowhere and I just
buy my beer, dude. Apologize, dude.
Feel like watching Mankind die again. So as we learned the history of the match type, as we watched the clips over and over again, it just added to the magic of this magical match type where it felt like anything and everything could happen. And honestly, it did happen. People getting thrown off the top, falling into tables, the ring breaking, weapons on fire. I remember the day I found out that there was once a 6-man Hell in a Cell match in 2000 featuring 5 of the greatest wrestlers ever. And Rikishi, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, this actually happened? And I would pray as a kid that maybe one day, just one day,
were you guys reading the chat?
6-man Hell in a Cell again.
Oh, Hell in a Cell
matches just had so much lore because more often than not, every Hell in a Cell in one way or another at that point hit. Yeah, there were a few shitters like Bossman and Taker and a few matches that didn't really need a Hell in a Cell, but more often than not, Hell in a Cell meant something. It made careers and it was a definitive feud ender. It was just the match type at the point, even so much so that when me and my friends would play SVR, yeah.
Hulk Hogan, why didn't you face Bret Hart? Tape was AI, brother. 2 different people. New Generation HBK was such an insane worker, but he was such a douche. Yeah. His talent gets overlooked by some. Bro, he's good. The thing is, was he as much of a douche? Was he as much of a douche as he was as a good talent, or was his talent much better? I feel like his talent low-key overshadows it. Why he didn't put a show over at SummerSlam?
The first few matches we would do a TLC match or a hardcore match or whatever, but we knew when it was time to settle something, when it was time for the finale, it was time for Hell in a Cell. And everyone knew that match was not going to end until someone gets tossed off and someone goes through the middle.
Put over Bret Hulk. Come on, it's
the
30 years in the
match I
making.
remember the build to as a kid was Batista versus Triple H in 2005, and I was so excited to finally be watching while Hell in a Cell was going down. Every week I would love the promos, and the hype got to me like a crack addict in the 80s. And this really was the perfect feud for a Cell match. It was a feud that had been building for years. Former stablemates, the teacher and the student, they already had a WrestleMania main event. They had a rematch at Backlash. The student won both times. It was personal, it was heated, and now it's time for the final match in the teacher's backyard. As a Batista fan, I was terrified of this match because I still vividly remember Jim Ross just hyping up how dangerous this match was, and more importantly, how Triple H at that point had never lost in a Hell in a Cell match before. He was 4-0, though, and they would just hammer this every single week, and I would just be scared shitless. I'm like, damn, Batista might be cooked. I mean, what else was I supposed to think after seeing these photos and videos of Triple H being some next Hell in a Cell demon? And luckily for me, this wasn't the only Hell in a Cell match that year, because we also got Randy Orton versus Undertaker in a feud that 110% deserved a Hell in a Cell match. And both those matches were so good, so violent, they were must-see, and they did everything they could to add to the lore of Hell in a Cell. It truly felt like there was hell in that cell. I mean, just look at the state of the wrestlers.
Hulk, what's your thoughts on Hogan knows best?
Were over, it looked like they went to war. It looked like they barely survived. And this picture right here is iconic. Randy barely walking
this
out
one.
alive, Taker in
What
the
about the top?
shadows, the Cell in full showcase. These matches were so hyped up, and when I was able to get the DVDs for these pay-per-views and watch these matches, they lived up in every single way. What was interesting was by the time I started watching these matches and started living through them, they had vastly changed from what they were in their inception, right? See, back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was all about the big spot, the stunt, someone falling off, some shock factor, just crazy stuff happening. And during this era, from 2002 and onwards, these matches became more like classic cage matches, these bloody, violent brawls. And it didn't really take away from anything. It didn't really affect.
All right, what's the first Hell in a Cell you guys remember? What's your guys? I'll tell you guys mine. The first one I remember is DX versus The Big Show in the McMahons. Even though that match is goofy near the end with the whole, he puts his face in his ass and nonsense. It sounds like I'm saying some crazy ass stuff, and it is. It's still a violent match. It still shows you what Hell in a Cell does. Like, I remember actually, because I had Unforgiven 2006 DVD. I remember Shane McMahon, like, he's like this, and his eyes, he's not even blinking. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this man? He went through hell, though. That match actually sold it well, and it ended the McMahon and DX feud. It topped it all off in an intense battle. I'll see you later. I'm going to cook some food. I hope you enjoy it.
Affect my experience.
Legacy
Obviously,
versus
every
DX?
time there was a
Okay.
cell match, I was praying and hoping that they would go outside the cell, somebody would get thrown off, somebody would die. But even though that
I was
never
there with Randy
happened,
Orton.
I was never disappointed because what they did in the cell was so awesome. DX versus the McMahons was chaos. Batista and Taker was huge. You had the Hell in a Cell Godfather against Batista, who now at this point had been in a cell match. But that's what really stuck out when
What about
looking back
this
at these
one?
matches. More often than not, like I said, these matches were delivering, but it was also special because you knew this was Undertaker and Triple H's match. Triple H and Taker were a part of every single cell match from 97 till 2008. This was their
Crazy.
specialty, and it made sense because it was like, this match is so crazy and so violent. These two idiots have clearly conquered it, and these two are the only idiots who consistently want to take part
call
of it.
them idiots,
Hell in
bro.
a Cell up until 2008 was perfect. Edge and Taker at SummerSlam was a classic. Once again, nobody fell off the top of the cell, nothing crazy like that. Instead, it was Edge trapped in the cell with Taker, and Taker getting revenge for all the torture that Edge put him through for over a year, doing literally everything
Bro, that
that
spear
Edge
was
did to
crazy.
him back to him in the cell. And what's fascinating about this match is this match didn't have blood, okay? This did take place during the
Undertaker versus
PG
Edge.
era, technically. This was the first ever PG pay-per-view they ever had, and they still delivered in every single way. So the future still looked bright.
Are you friends
Little
with
did we
Booker T,
know,
bro? He asked
This was
this
the
question.
beginning of the end. From 97 till 08, there had only been 14 Hell in a Cell matches on pay-per-view across
Facts.
11 years, because more often than not, they usually saved it for feuds that deserved it. I don't know why Kevin Nash and Triple H took place in here, but hey, at least it had a really awesome promo video. More often than not, they
It did,
did
it
when
did.
it made sense. Then in 2009,
Yeah, there was a lot of logic with Hell in a Cell back then. Every feud deserves it. Some feuds, you know what's funny? Some feuds with Hell in a Cell, the pay-per-view, actually deserved an ending, but they always get overlooked. You think Jalen Hurt's gonna finish his story this year? Ask the son of Satan, Patrick Mahomes, that question, and you'll get an answer. Hogan, are you friends with Booker, bro? Booker T said a word I said before, so no harm done. Dude. Come on, bro. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins on a Cell match, except for the ending. R.I.P. Bray, though. Bro, I remember I was so hyped for that match. I watched it the next day. No spoiler, obviously, right? I'm watching. I'm like, hey, this match is actually good. It's actually going good. Blah, blah, blah. Then the Bray Wyatt thing. Bro, we got Ric Flair in here. See? We might actually have motion, bro.
ruined it all because the idiots at WWE simply created a pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell. This shit to this day still pisses me off. WWE in 2009 slowly began naming their pay-per-views after match types, and you know what?
That was
For
nonsense.
some pay-per-views it works. I'm not gonna lie, it does, okay? But when they did Hell in a Cell, it was cooked. Hell in a Cell 09 took place, and on one night we got 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Like, yo, you would think I was the prime target for this invention, right? Like, I'm the prime target for this pay-per-view. I was a kid who was 11 years old. My favorite match type was Hell in a Cell. But guys, what is this? Even in
Bro, he
09,
beat him
as
in
an
9
11-year-old,
minutes.
this made no sense to me. CM Punk versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match opening the pay-per-view? What? Cena versus Orton in a Cell match? I mean, it kind of makes sense. The feud had been going on for a while, but did it really need Hell in a Cell?
Nah.
I don't know, kind of. But you would think that if a massive match like this was happening, Cena versus Orton in a Hell in a Cell match, this would be huge, crazy promoted, so much hype. This would be the main event.
Her
show
business,
closer.
yeah,
This
I'll
would be
do it
hyped
in
up
the
for
future.
weeks and weeks. But it was just thrown together, and this wasn't even the main event because the main event was DX versus Legacy.
Good match.
In a Cell match, which was a pretty good match. I'm not denying that. I love the idea of these two rookies finally getting clapped in a Cell match against these legends. Hell in a Cell legends, I'm down. But when you have 2 other Cell matches on the show, everything just gets devalued. especially when the show is called Hell in a Cell, so obviously the matches are going to be in a Hell in a Cell. There's no surprise factor. And this is what Hell in a Cell became for the next decade plus. We just got spammed with the most random
What about
Cell matches
2010?
every October, whether we liked it or not. As a kid, I could name you every single Cell match from 97 till 08, and I still can. Post 09, I didn't know what was going on. And it was just tragic because this match, like
I'll just name them. Randy Orton versus John Cena. CM Punk versus Undertaker. DX versus Legacy. Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Undertaker versus Kane. Randy Orton versus Mark Henry. John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. CM Punk versus Ryback. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. John Cena versus Randy Orton. Damn, bro, I'm getting lost. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Was that the match? That's 2018. Fiend versus Seth Rollins. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. 2020. Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And then there's 21. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns, technically. That was on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. And I'm missing one. Damn. I'm missing one. Because I had to do a review of that on the channel. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Yeah, I give up. That's it. Yeah. Sheamus versus Randy Orton has 0 aura, me and Hulk 100%. Remember Bobby Lashley versus Xavier Woods, Hell in a Cell 2021. CS Blurry, what's up, bro? Love the channel. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you. My daughter's an ancient girl. Ooh.
I said, meant something. This was special. This was an attraction. And now we were getting matches
Edge
like
versus
Randy
Seth Rollins.
Orton
See,
versus Sheamus.
I forgot.
No disrespect
That
to
was
them.
one of the best
but
ones.
did this really need to be in the cell?
There was.
No, but they just had to have one because it was October. It was Hell in a Cell pay-per-view month. And it was finished in 2010 when
bad.
Kane and Taker were going to have one just because it was time for the monthly pay-per-view. And it's like, this would be a huge, massive match once upon a time. Kane and Taker finally in the cell. This would be have to play crazy. This is massive. But nobody cared because it's like, yeah, they're just having it because it's October. And they ended up having a decent one-on-one match.
Are you
It
from
didn't
New York?
feel like
Nah.
a cell match whatsoever. It was like the most non-Hell in a Cell match I'd ever seen at that point. And the ending was just an angle to continue the storyline. But it just truly felt like so much wasted potential. Yo, it got sad. It got really sad. It was no longer an actual match type. It just became like
Undertaker and Kane should have been a Hell in a Cell match much earlier than 2010, though. We will say that. We have to acknowledge that.
a Call of Duty gun camo. It had zero effect on the matches and the feuds because before you know, it's like we're getting Mark Henry
Love
versus
from England, love the
Randy
videos.
Orton in the
Shout out to
cell.
you, bro.
What happened to the game?
Love
I
these
love,
secret
man.
streams of you.
And even when
We'll
we
do
would
one
get
another
some
year.
pretty good
We'll do
matches
one
in the
later
cell, such as
next
Del
week,
Rio
bro.
versus Punk versus Cena, super random, I know, but hey, it
Decent
was a
match.
really good match. It was just kind of like, well, what's the point of the cell though? They're just in here because once again, it's October. They could have easily had the same exact match in any other match. And the thing is, the company knew
Alright,
this
people.
for sure. They 100% knew this because when they
I
did a
forgot
Hell in a
this
Cell
one.
match
See,
at
I'm an
WrestleMania
idiot.
between Triple H and Taker, suddenly they knew how to book cell matches again. Suddenly that
I
match
wonder why.
actually needed, and it didn't have to take place in October at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Suddenly the magic was back, and it was amazing. It was a great match, all-time classic, because the stipulation fit the occasion, and it was perfect because it was a surprise. Nobody expected it, but it made all the sense.
That just
That's
Finn
what made
Balor?
these matches special
Yeah,
back in the
I
day.
forgot
when a
about it,
wrestler
see?
challenged someone to a cell match, it was like, holy shit, oh my god, is that happening? The crowd's going nuts. Jim Ross starts tweaking. Jerry Lawler's all like, ah.
Yeah, Black Guy
it,
Wrestling.
it was a moment. But by this era, you just knew once it was October, I challenge you to a Hell in a Cell match. And the other guy's just like, oh yeah, I figured. Wait, what do you mean you figured? It's October.
Kurt Angle?
It's the next
Kurt Angle,
pay-per-view.
Be a bit challenging,
Of
no
course,
lie.
no one was ever going to be excited for this because everyone and their mom knew what was coming. CM Punk versus Ryback, yay!
How's this
We
a
knew
Hell
the
in a Cell
matches were
match, bro?
coming, even if we didn't want it, we were getting it. If the feud didn't warrant it, didn't matter. You're getting a Hell in a Cell. 90% of the time,
This
the
didn't need
matches
it.
didn't really need it. The cell was barely used in most of the matches. The match became so sanitized.
Bro, this match was
is
so
the thing,
good.
A lot of people blame, PG ruined cell matches. It's like, I don't think it was the PG that ruined it because WrestleMania 28 was still PG. SummerSlam 08 was still PG. PG. There wasn't any blood in there. They still tweaked. They still did their thing. And Hell in a Cell just stopped hitting because they were literally doing it for no reason. Every year, it was just the most random NPCs in these matches. No longer was Hell in a Cell specialty for anyone. If anything, they should have taken this time to make it someone's specialty, make this someone's signature match. But no, every year, just the most random matches happening. Eventually, though, we did get some solid matches. Of course, I'm not gonna deny that. I remember Seth and Dean being pretty good. Till the ending.
All right.
I hate that ending. Lesnar and Taker in 2015 was the best one since Mania 28 easily. That match caught a lot of people off guard, and they really took it back to the classics and showed us what Cell matches should be like. And definitely the second half of the decade, the matches did get better. They did try to get some more of the magic back, right? The tag team Hell in a Cell was awesome with the New Day and Usos. The women started having some really solid matches. The only problem was they eventually made the Cell red for some reason. Oh my.
Inferno match, Aura farming.
Why? Oh wait, that's not enough. No, that's not enough butchering of this match type that used to be special. Let's have a Hell in a Cell match, a match where people basically died in the past, and let's have it ended in no contest. What the fact that they even continue to have Cell matches after this is crazy, because personally, if I ever booked some stupid shit like this, and I got the pushback that they did,
this is
I would
horrible.
just destroyed the damn structure and never had a Cell match after this. Now, Rollins.
By the way, guys, one of the next videos, I'm aiming to do it this month. Not this month, January, February. Monday Night Rollins. Very challenging video if we do it in its entirety. February 2018 to September 2019. I'll see. Hey, no guarantees on that. I might have to split it, you know, because YouTube doesn't like when I don't upload. But if we're not uploading, we're working on something. You're one of my best YouTubers. Thank you. Shout out to you. Thank you, bro. We'll see. Ric Flair, remember that plane incident to the... Oh, hell no.
And the Fiend was so bad that this could have been the last ever Cell match, and honestly, people would have understood, because by this point, we knew that the company did not care anymore whatsoever. They cared less than they even did 5 years ago, and they barely cared 5 years ago. That's how down bad we were. But fast forward to the early 2020s, and that just sounds weird to say, the early 2020s. But yeah, the matches did get better, I'll give them that. The Cell was still red and it was still depressing, but I think by this point, so much time had passed since the golden era of the Hell in a Cell matches that we just kind of accepted it. I was like, all right, it is what it is. We lived with it. The days of the 2000 Cell matches were gone. An entire generation grew up with Hell in a Cell in October being a random pay-per-view featuring random matches. It just became accepted, and I guess we were just happy with the decent match that we did end up getting. At least it wasn't CM Punk versus Taker anymore for no reason. And by June of 2021, we had officially reached the acceptance stage, when during the Thunderdome, we were getting a Cell match on Raw and SmackDown, and the Cell matches we did get on pay-per-view, yeah, they were solid. It just became normal, it became accepted, and the rise and fall and acceptance of the Hell in a Cell was finally complete. So leave the memories alone. But now in 2024, luckily for us, it seems like the stars are aligning once again, and it feels like the magic might be back. Since October 2021, there have only been 3 of these matches. Seth Rollins and Edge tore the house down in Saudi. The Cody and Seth match is iconic, which, yeah, was it blessed by the torn titty? Of course, but regardless, a classic. And the Edge and Finn match, which if it didn't have that damn stoppage in the middle of it, could have been so good in my opinion. It low-key feels like the match of the Cell is coming back, and it's only right with Triple H at the Realm, this guy who was Mr. Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker once upon a time. It makes all the sense. The amount of Cell matches has slowed down so much to the point that there hasn't been one in over 500 days, and that all changes when Punk and Drew go at it in a few days. But thank the Lord the Cell is no longer red. Thank the Lord there is no Hell in a Cell pay-per-view anymore. And even though it might seem Bad Blood is gonna be that the yearly direction, it seems like the rise and fall of Hell in a Cell happened, but it seems like we might be on the rise again. Think of all the possibilities of the matches we might get. Think of how epic these storylines can be when the bomb is dropped that, hey, it's gonna be a Hell in a Cell match, bucko. In the comments down below,
W video. Ha ha ha. Who said the Triple H booking stuff? I want to see something about current topics. Why are we writing Triple H like that? Stone Cold can't have my aura. Austin better, buddy. Stone Cold better. I might swerve in a corner, whoa, whoa. On the top of that, and I heard that she was Triple H's. All right, give me a moment. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. What? Huh? Buddy, what are you saying?
biggest mistakes since taking over WWE. Be sure to subscribe
Here's a
and hit
video.
that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL.
This guy get cloned.
Number 10, glorified PR stunts. And whilst there's no question that the sheer quality of Raw, SmackDown, and Premium Live events have drastically improved under
It's that
Triple
AI
H,
voice.
they aren't without criticism. A lot of fans feel that the shows are glorified PR stunts, and it's easy to see why so many fans feel this way. The
Big
debut
Joe.
of Raw on Netflix was WWE basically telling the audience how popular the product is, and
Yeah,
they bragged
and suck our
endlessly
dick.
about
That's
the
what they're
gate
saying.
number.
That's literally the whole
Whilst
time.
promoting the gate number makes sense from a business perspective, it shows that the ticket prices are insanely high right now, and it
Yes.
puts fans in a weird position. Are they just supposed to cheer the fact that they were potentially overcharged to attend a wrestling event?
I got Ric
Now,
Flair.
one
We
thing
need
is for sure,
Rikishi complaining.
WWE is red hot right now, but they don't need to remind the audience every 5 minutes. The reception to the product, along with the ratings, as well as attendance, should speak for itself. This is definitely an element of the WWE presentation that Triple H is just obsessed with, and his infamous line of WWE is on fire right now, and you ain't seen
We
nothing
just talked about
yet,
this earlier,
has
yeah.
turned into a comedic meme on social media. Number 9, sponsorship overboard. A wrestling company such as WWE having sponsors isn't a new concept, yet this has been a pivotal focus
like
in
AI. It
WWE's
does, bro.
business model since around 2022. WWE have sponsorship deals from Prime to Fortnite, and these will bring in lucrative numbers for the company. But the problem here is that WWE potentially have too many
When are we gonna have a
sponsors.
Bitcoin
The map
sponsor?
for Raw is now filled with logos
Fortnite.
and adverts, and it makes WWE's flagship show just look like one big
Tacky.
advertisement.
Because it
Now,
is.
This may not even be a Triple H call.
This man,
All these calls could
he's
likely go
responsible.
above his head. But WWE are definitely leaning towards a more
Roshi
UFC
entertained
style of
Hassan
branding
Pasha.
and marketing, and this is
Oh.
only likely to increase as the months and years go on. WWE even have a deal with Hulk
Hey,
Hogan's
here
new
you
beer
are, Hulk
company, and
Hogan.
to promote
It's
this,
you.
They even had Hogan appear on the debut
Then he got
episode
booed.
of Raw on Netflix, and naturally, due to Hogan's rotten reputation, he was booed out of the building.
This was so
resulted
funny.
in mainstream news outlets picking up the story, and it vastly overshadowed the Netflix premiere. It was ultimately a terrible creative call that Triple H and WWE should have had the foresight to see coming.
They did. I don't know why they didn't
The
care, because it's
Wyatt
money.
Six. The Wyatt Six debuted on WWE TV in the summer of 2024. WWE hit a home run with their debut. The group had an instant aura surrounding them, and the faction
Yeah, you were booed.
annihilating WWE
It was
staff
you.
members backstage was completely unique. Unfortunately, this was the
They'll never
standout
boo.
moment of the group's run so far.
They actually wouldn't
Since
boo.
then, the group has been presented as a special attraction, and they barely appear on television. It's evident that Triple H believes that keeping the group as special attractions will give them worth, yet the stories that the group have been involved
Why
in
six are in a
haven't
weird
exactly
position,
been
right?
fan favorites. The game has had a tough time striking the balance between the supernatural elements and their real-life stories. The latter of the two has been a definite triumph. However, in recent months, it looks like Triple H has moved away from this. The stable remains over with the audience, so it's not a total bust. However, the game needs to reevaluate the direction of the group and focus on a compelling angle that will at least help get the motivations and characters of the group across to the audience. Number 7, pointless re-signings. When Triple H took over WWE Creative, one of his first aims was to rehire a lot of his favorite names that had
Bronson
been released
Reed.
under Vince McMahon's tenure. Now this was the right call, as most of the names didn't receive an opportunity to show their skills on the main roster. And to his credit, the game has booked certain names incredibly well. Names such as Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, and even Bronson Reed have all had acclaimed second
Yeah,
runs in
Bronson
the
Reed's been
company,
good.
Yet the same couldn't be said for everyone. Triple H brought back names such as Hit Row and Tegan Knox.
Oh, yeah.
and they did nothing whatsoever with them. The game basically brought them back into the mix with no creative plan in place. And this was the exact criticism that fans used toward McMahon when it came to NXT call-ups. When anyone is signed or re-signed to the company, there should be a plan in place before they appear on television.
Showcase
Without
Triple
this,
H,
they'll
I
lack
don't know.
direction, and the on and off again appearances on TV will quickly make fans lose interest and ultimately fail to get them over to the level Triple H desires. Number 6, house shows.
Yeah, there's some problems around. What do you think about 2K25? Yeah, like I said, it's probably gonna be Bloodline, but even though he does glaze himself and stuff, it should be Triple H. I'm not gonna lie, it should be HBK or Triple H. If they do Undertaker Showcase, no problem. It's just like they did limited edition Undertakers like 5 times now. Hogan so hated, bro, made poor Jimmy Hart got booed. I don't think it was they even cared
It
about
goes
it.
without saying that Triple H books his premium live event match cards completely differently to Vince McMahon.
I don't know,
McMahon
bro. They're
often liked to
battling.
stack his match cards, and sometimes the pay-per-view events, particularly WrestleMania, could run in excess of 5 hours in length. But Triple H
I remember
likes to keep
WrestleMania
his events short and
35.
sweet, and he's received major backlash for sticking to a 5-match PLE format and really
UFC
deviating away
method.
from this. Triple H's PLEs are great from an in-ring perspective, but they lack any substance. Some fans have labeled them as glorified house shows, and it's easy to see why fans have come to this conclusion. In Triple H's and WWE's mind, the PLEs sell out every single month without fail. So from a financial perspective, the formula works, yet they could do even better. Adding 1 or 2 more matches onto the show and incorporating an element of unpredictability and
The ring general.
excitement could take the events to the next level and truly be the focal point of WWE's creative output. Number 5. How much is too much? And whilst Triple H has no issues with sticking to his established PLE match card formula, he definitely has no problem with taking on the burden of additional content outside of PLEs. Over the past few months, Raw has returned to 3 hours with there being no time limit on the show due to Netflix. SmackDown is now a 3-hour presentation. WWE
By the way, I forgot. SmackDown, bro, is not good. Like, SmackDown, there's almost no point about watching it. It takes so long. Then the good stuff is, like, it's not much. Like, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes is good, but, like, the show's too damn long. It's just too long.
have added regular Saturday Night Main Event broadcasts to the lineup, and there are post shows left, right, and center. Again, this could all be a directive that is from a higher up in WWE, yet this could be seen as way too much. This assertion is based on the fact that nobody knew WWE had a Saturday Night's Main Event show planned for January, just 1 week before the 2025 Rumble. WrestleMania season is already a stacked time of year, and
A lot of it
WWE
mostly
needs
feel to
let
get to the main
product
event,
breathe.
especially the mid-card.
Fans can only consume so much, and maybe
Yeah.
putting a little extra content into the PLEs instead of random sporadic shows could be a great step forward in 2025. Number 4. Pushing the right names. The WWE have one of the most popular and beloved rosters they've ever had, but that doesn't mean that everyone is over with the crowd. Certain names receive virtually zero reaction every week, yet Triple H continues to book them on weekly television. Take for instance the Pure Fusion Collective. The lack of reaction has resulted in the faction conveniently being known as the No Pop Collective on social media.
Oh, hell no.
WWE may have been able to get away with pushing names that aren't over for a few years ago, yet when names are receiving Austin level pops on a weekly basis, these names stand out for all the wrong reasons. Triple H also received a lot of criticism in regards to the Netflix Raw debut, leaving out key popular players on the Raw roster, including World Heavyweight Champion Gunther not even having a match, even
were
though
scared.
receiving
Casual
major
audience
pops
wouldn't
on a
get him.
weekly basis. But Triple H had something to say about this during an episode on the press box, saying, "I've had the same conversation with 100 people about this first episode of Netflix. I said,
TFC
guys,
gotta
it's
be one of the
show.
worst
We're gonna
groups.
try to touch on a lot of people. There's only so much real estate within the show. You're not going to be on that show. Maybe you'll be on the second one. Maybe you'll be on the third one. Like, you're going to be on these shows. We can't put
But he's the heavyweight champion, bro. Like, there's a simple logic: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Simple as that. World heavyweight champion, the champion of flagship show, the champion of Netflix should be on the show. It's simple as that. Like, are they scared the casual audience wouldn't get the world heavyweight champion? That's on you. I don't even know what's wrong. SmackDown going 3 hours was a terrible decision, man. They could have barely keep us interested for too recently. Yeah, bro. Give me money. That's the point. That's the whole point right now. Remember when SmackDown was the A show 5 years ago? I remember it. Even then, it wasn't that good. When Roman came in with the bloodline, it got better. Imagine Braun Breaker spearing Hogan. Hogan loves a Steiner. I feel like that match versus Cody ruined Gunther's aura. Since then, he's getting less of a reaction. He had less of an interest from fans down the line. They're not pushing him to his full potential, to be honest. Like, he's the world heavyweight champion, but it doesn't even feel like it for the most part.
all 200 talent or whatever we have on one show. It's just not going to work, but it's how they should feel. It's how I would feel if I was talent. Now some are not buying this, as the many legends who appeared like The Undertaker and Hulk Hogan, they took up precious time from a match that could have involved a World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Number 3, Flopgate.
I get why Undertaker showed up, but they really didn't. There's some stuff they could have done on that show that was much better. They hyped it up. This. They didn't even got the World Heavyweight Champion on there. Not really, but the Crown Jewel using the bragging rights, aka Survivor Series formula, of course. Is all of WWE content going to move from Peacock to Netflix? No. If you're outside of America, yes, for the most part. I've been trying to see the VPN to see how like Netflix operates. outside for like SmackDown and pay-per-views. It looks cool, but they need more content, bro. Like the concept of them doing, the concept of them doing Netflix and WWE, it needs to be fulfilled to its full potential. We even got Stone Cold in here. I'm waiting for Rikishi, bro. When do you guys got to be Rikishi, bro? When do you guys got to complain about Jey Uso not winning titles?
Gable. In 2024, it was confirmed that Chad Gable had re-signed with WWE. This was delightful news as Gable had been delivering incredible work alongside Otis, and his matches with Gunther resulted in a number of classic
What time
bouts.
is it?
Fans hope that Gable will be able to finish his story and finally defeat Gunther to become Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania 40. However, Triple H decided to go in the direction of Sami Zayn being the one to dethrone Gunther. Triple H will then embark on a heel turn for Gable, and whilst the character work for Gable has been great, he's mainly been used to put over other talent, which has become increasingly frustrating. Whilst this can be a good spot to be in, was this really what Gable expected when he re-signed with the company? But Triple H has also failed to deliver the hype Gable vs Otis feud, and he's proceeded to tease it for months on end, only to decide to deliver the match in late December after both men had already moved on.
Yeah, this one was confusing.
Hopefully Gable soon finds himself rewarded for his work, and Gable is certainly a name that has the capabilities to be propelled into a main event role if he's given the opportunity. Number 2, the tag team titles. One of the main things that fans wanted to see when Triple H took over creative was a focus placed on tag team wrestling, specifically the WWE tag titles. When Vince McMahon had created power in WWE, he had a love-hate relationship with tag team wrestling. McMahon would put focus on the division for a few months, then lose interest completely. This has been a similar approach that's been taken by the game, as since WrestleMania 40, the tag titles on both brands hadn't been featured on a single premium live event. This is a shocking statistic, and it highlights what Triple H truly thinks are the tag team titles. The presentation of the tag titles over on SmackDown hasn't been appalling, as DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns have been standouts. However, the same can be said for Raw. The tag titles that are currently on Raw are classed as the most worthless titles in the company, and it was heavily criticized that the Judgment Day barely
Next video, I don't know if there's a next video, to be honest.
Terror. In fact, out of all the days that they were champion, they only made 2 defenses. A tag team wrestling can be a great addition to any card. Putting resources and effort into making their titles mean something would certainly be a welcome step forward for the game. And number 1, call it a day. A long-term storytelling is sometimes vital in major stories getting over in pro wrestling. For Triple H, he views long-term storytelling as the number 1 storytelling device available to him. The game loves to tell a story over a period of months or years, and this was a far cry from the approach that McMahon would take, as he would often try to wrap things up as quickly as possible, even at times not even ending them at all. While certain long-term storylines under the Triple H era, notably the Bloodline saga and Cody Rhodes' story, have been expertly crafted, some long-term stories have really fallen flat.
Yeah, this was too long.
Rhea Ripley rivalry dragged on for months with lazy storytelling and lousy matches, and this resulted in the fans urging for Triple H to wrap up the feud and just move on. In fact, the feud was initially set to culminate at WrestleMania 41, which would have meant that the game decided to keep the feud running for an entire year. Triple H without question has a habit of not knowing when to change things up, and this could be detrimental in the future, as it's vital that Triple H acknowledges how fans are feeling and adapt accordingly. And there you have it, folks. 10 of Triple H's biggest mistakes since taking over.
I don't know if I'm watching already, but let me see the chat. Triple H worse than Vince. Bro, damn. Imagine if Shane McMahon took over WWE instead of Triple H. I don't even know how it would be. The thing is with Shane McMahon, we don't know much about what he's capable of. You know what I mean? Other than that, Gable and Balor both signed 5-year deals, and what ended up happening was both of them not getting pushed. Yeah. Ocean Entertains, I can't really watch right now. Like Raw's about to start in a little. And I gotta write some stuff for that video. I'll put more punctuation than booked. But I need you guys to write. How about no. Because like I was gonna ask you guys about something. I was gonna ask you guys to add like a list of videos you want to see in a live stream. You could write them down now. Like you could write them down and send it to me on Twitter. We'll do them for the next live stream, you know what I mean? Other than that, we got 2 more videos for this month, hopefully. We need to finish this part-timer video. It's very important. I have to get that done because I think it's going to be a good one, you know? At the moment, it's like halfway written, you know? Shane booked himself to be the best wrestler in the world, guys. The best in the world. Nah, that's funny. How much biggest snake this year was where I'm going to start even next year? We could have gone to mega cities like London. They're paying. Yeah, he's playing it safe. Mirror, you got commercials on Netflix when you watch Raw or no commercials? Commercials. I don't have ads, but they put them on there. You know? My Netflix is $7, but it's not from America because I was living elsewhere and it was very cheap there, you know? So I was like, hey, let's just keep it. What if HBK did not retire in 98? I think it would have died, to be honest. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think HBK would have stayed around. You're like, what do you mean by that? It's because, bro, HBK is crazy. He just, if he was around, he'd still refuse to job to people, and he'd get sick. You know, like, he'd have some problems because he was always addicted to drugs and stuff at the time. It just wasn't going to be a good one. Because he retired early, because he retired early at the time, it allowed for him to get back in shape and fix himself. You know what I mean? Because HBK is a great talent. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time. And even they didn't want to bother with him at some point. You know what I mean? Marky D. What are you mentioning? What are these YouTubers? And why are they mentioned on two different accounts? The hell? I see people complaining about Cena not showing up much, but I assumed after the Rumble he would be around weekly. I don't know if he's going to be around. I read that. Like, a lot of people were mad. It's just like, bro, this is not gonna, I don't think this is going to be the grandiose finale that everyone thinks is going to be. I don't see it. If you're like, why don't you see it? What the fuck? Hey, guys, you want to live? What is this? Kai Cenat is rumored to make his first official walk on the WWE tonight, bro. I always knew they'd bring him in, bro. You know what I mean? I just knew it. He's going to come in not knowing a single wrestler in there and just running around. I heard Speed said he used to watch wrestling when he was younger. Huh? Bro, I'm saying huh like you guys are in the room with me. Nah. Like I said, we're going to improve the live streams. We're going to do them better. I'm going to be more interactive with you guys. Some of you guys will probably hop in Discord and I'll ask you, what's your wrestling hot take? What's your biggest pet peeve? And then we'll get more controversial with it. I'll see how to do it. It's just, we'll learn. How'd you book John Cena's retirement tour? I actually can't really think right now. He's going to take a bump. Kai on Raw, yup, the world is ending. Lost down rolling avalanche, yellow on the average. Yeah, he's going to come in. But WWE's content creation, bro. Maybe we should grow our channel. Not this channel. Because if you're a wrestling associate, they'll add you in a video package, but they won't pay you. You know what I mean? A hot take. You know what I mean? They'll add you in a wrestling package, but they won't pay you. You know, you'll be reacting. Oh my god! Look at this. This is how the reactions go. AJ Francis showed up. Oh my god! Really? The only times I react crazy in life, like when I'm watching something, it's not much even with wrestling. Like sometimes it's like, huh? I never, like, that's the funny part. Whenever I react, it's like out of confusion. Like when Cody Rhodes lost, I was like, huh? But like the best reactions I have, like they're mostly with the soccer, to be honest. Like with wrestling, everyone spoils stuff, bro. The CM Punk one was good. I reacted well to it when I was watching it. I remember I was like, what the hell? And you hear, look at my eyes. But because everyone spoils stuff, and I go on Twitter and I see tentative plans for insert name, it's like, the magic is gone. You know, I low-key wish wrestling was real, bro. I low-key wish wrestling was a shoot because we'd actually be surprised by some of the results. We really would. You know, sometimes, every once in a while, something happens that's super unexpected, but it's rare. It doesn't happen as often now. You know what I mean? I'd rather have wrestling just appear on Raw. Yeah, I'm gonna look goofy if I showed up on Raw, not gonna lie to you. The only place you'll see me on Raw is in the crowd. And not even in the bottom front row seats. I'm talking about the freaking cheap seats. That's where you'll see me. Just YouTube short. Bro, I need your Royal Rumble predictions for Saturday. Okay. What are the title matches? Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens should win it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Kevin Owens should win it because they did all of this story just for him to be a serial bottler, a serial choker. Is he Josh Allen? No offense. Like, no. I think he should win. But that's the problem. It's not gonna happen. So Cody, yeah, Cody's gonna win. Gunther doesn't have a title match right now. I personally wish they set one up right now on Raw. I don't give a damn who they give him. Give him Bronson Reed. Give him whoever, bro. Just give him a challenger for the Royal Rumble. Other than that, what are the other matches? Is there a women's championship match on the show? Yeah, I don't even... The card doesn't feel like it's full at the moment. And the men's Rumble match. John Cena. Women's, Charlotte Flair. It was Io Sky initially, but I don't see it right now. Because Charlotte, Colette went, I don't know. Yeah, I started freaking out like I was 10 again when Punk returned. That was great. Yeah, the Punk return was like big. But the only time you'll see me going crazy is during a Champions League game. Because everyone spoils everything, Like, it's just like, huh? Oh, okay. Then you wait for the moment to happen. And everyone's an insider nowadays, so you can't even live without seeing stuff on the internet. Kevin Owens hasn't been world champion since that Goldberg squash match at Fastlane 2017. Yes. That's the thing. Like, Cody Rhodes, I mean, Kevin Owens, this match should be like a 4-time champion, but that's life, bro. If he's a 4-time champion, that means some other title reigns don't happen. It is what it is. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY 2 out of 3 falls. Okay, DIY, yeah. Didn't DIY recently turn heel? Bro, why are you streaming so early? Because I want to work on this video I got. We're trying to work on this video, and we're trying to get things done. Raw's about to start. I would stream Raw and watch it. Not stream it on here because that's copyright, but I kind of have some other stuff to do, I got some dealings. Anything else you guys want to ask me before we go? I might have to do another Royal Rumble video, though. I'm not gonna lie. You've been streaming since 5. But some other people might be 10. Some might be 1 a.m. You know what I mean? What you need to do is have Sammy and Randy screw over Cody, but yeah, that won't happen. Watch a quick short of Roshi Entertains. Who's Roy? Are you Roshi Entertains, bro? Are you Roshi Entertains? I think I know that channel. You know what I mean? Alright, talking about these kind of videos. I know these guys. Let me play one for you guys to see. So this is one of the videos.
In this alternate reality, Eddie Guerrero wrestles in the modern era.
Here we go.
Latino Heat would be a global superstar wrestling all over the world.
By the way, one of the first what ifs I wanted to do was if Eddie Guerrero didn't die. I want to make a concept, but it's kind of hard to execute because like the booking's got to be logical.
He would feud with Andrade El Idolo in Mexico before joining forces with him to create the Latino World Order alongside Rush and Dragon Lee. The group would win championships in Mexico, New Japan, and AEW before finally joining WWE. Eddie would take Dominic Mysterio under his wing and recruit him into the LWO after helping Dom retire his father Ray.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero existing and debuting in the modern era is strange. We need 3 uploads a week minimum. Listen, you could get 3 uploads a week. It's just some of them got to be long. That's why it takes a while for some videos. You know what I mean? Like some of them take long, and that is why they take a while. And plus, I overthink stuff, but we're not. Like the last video was done. Like I'm not gonna lie, last video was done 3 days ago. I just overthought. I'm like, I don't want to upload. I don't want to upload. I'm like, bro, stop being a pussy, bro. Just upload. Damn it. You've done this almost 700 times. What's the problem now? And yeah, that's it. Literally. Why do you copy wrestling? How do I copy? How? I literally have my own style. Huh? I literally have my own style of videos. I talk about stuff in a certain way that's different. Recap of WWE late 22? I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to see something here. Cristiano Ronaldo. What first thing premiere mirrors of the Royal Rumble? I don't know. Remember President Brothers? Super Kick sounds like him more. I don't really sound like him. Like I said, much love to you, Wrestling for watching you since you had only 2K subs. Thanks, bro. What's good, bro? Mad Lane 6K. I'm about to end. But, hope you get well. Last time I was sick, bro, it was crazy. It was like a year ago. I remember it was Elimination Chamber. I'm like, ooh, I'm so phased. I'm watching Tupac documentaries while being dizzy. I'm like, bro, what is this? Yeah, but I saw a meme today. It's like when you're sick, every time you're sick, you always wish to be well. And you think about those days like you were 99 overall or something. You know what I mean? What's your men and women's Royal Rumble prediction? I just said them, bro. Charlotte Flair and John Cena. It's about to be a Royal Rumble up into. It's about to be a 2017-esque Rumble with those two winners. You know what I mean? We're about to end right now. Just wait up. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Yeah, like Ramirez said. Shout out to everyone in the chat. CM Punk is winning the Rumble. The thing is, I don't see it. You know what I mean? Please no Charlotte Hogan winning. Imagine Charlotte won. That would be funny. Like if Charlotte was to win the Royal Rumble, I don't want it to happen, but you guys get it. You know, like sometimes it happens. So it's like, okay, I guess. What was I about to do? Yeah, we're good. 2015-16 isn't. What's the worst time period? Late 2010-11, 15-16. Bro, 15-16 was depressing, bro. Survivor Series. Last time I was sick was Backlash in France last year. Tired of her. Damn, I'm late. Hope things been well. Of course. Like I said, I was gonna stream later, but I got stuff to do. Like he said, 3 videos a week. We'll see. You know, like I turn into a workhorse. It's just you gotta lock in like a lot. You almost gotta become crazy with it. So it's hard, but that's our job. So we'll see. But if I take long, just know I'm working. I'm working on a video. It's not like 3-minute videos or something. Because I know you guys don't like sub 10-minute videos. You know? You think Triple H should have returned in 2010 in the summer? Yes! You should have been the leader of Nexus. I'm not even gonna lie. Be like, shovel. He should have returned and saved them, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. What authentic jerseys that you're sporting? That's França. It's France, Mbappe. The Authority era against GM era. Which was worse? Loki gets GM, but at the same time, they had more stars in the Authority era. It's like, bro, what is this? It was nonsense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Nexus was a jobber faction. Yeah, well, Triple H would have elevated them. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Looks like France. It is. Yeah. 2021. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Was 2K still making WWE games that needs to get dropped? Probably. Cena winning is sometimes the best choice. You should have let them breathe a moment, bro. Come on. Gunning for the wrestling YouTube IC belt, the volume call. Bro, we're going for the world championship. Well, actually, we can't get the world championship because we're not at that level. I'm gonna see, bro. We're fixing a lot of stuff. It's been good. It's been a good month for us. I'm not gonna lie. Once again, thank you for the support. I know I'm glazing you guys, but you guys are actually coming in clutch. I don't even know why, but not in some pick-me stuff, but it's funny. Later, Diddy. Bro, get out of here. Come on. Not call us Diddy. Call us anything else. Well, not anything else, because you're going to call me R. Kelly or some Jay-Z or something like that, so we're good. Just call me Wrestling Career. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be back with another video in 2 days, probably. But that depends on how focused I am on the video. I am going to focus on it right now. Write it down. Watch Raw. Raw's going to be over here on the TV while I write it down. We'll see how things go. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, good luck, Hoya. Good luck. Let Brown Breaker or Carmelo Hayes the Iron Man. Probably Carmelo. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Peace. I'm out. Wait, what? Speak Arabic before leaving. Bro, the type I speak is different. It's not straight up Arabic. You know what I mean? فهمتي انا كان هضر هيدا ما تفهمنيش هذا كتم ما يفهمني كان هضر هيدا حقمتينا ما تفهمنيش. So there it is. فهمتي دابا قلت لك I said you're not gonna understand what I'm saying, but here I am saying it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna watch Raw. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace. Abat.